Hello everyone. Hi there. Hello. Welcome back to D&D, to the Madman's Dream. I am happy to be back with all of you. Currently right now we are waiting on a single person, but I want you all to welcome back Blaze. Recently coming back to sessions. He would have been there if we had session last week, but I was having a lot of troubles that week, so we didn't play. But now we have people, and they're here, so we can be happy. So, in just a second, we will be unmuting the guys and going through the introduction as usual. Just a quick thank you for everyone for showing up today. The guys are unmuted.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Yo.
Yeah. So, as usual, we've got Blank.
Hit me.
We got Lights.
Us.
We got Ryan.
Being salutations. MBNV new.
And then we got Blaze.
Kazai.
And Spock will be joining us later. His bus is running late, unfortunately.
Hate when that happens.
So...
Public transport is a blessing and a curse.
It is sometimes.
You're not wrong.
So, jumping straight into the, recap of what happened. Last time we played, the party started off in the capital after getting a message that Ellie had logged out. Deciding and discussing among themselves until eventually deciding that going to the town was the option and plan. So the party pretty much full on sprinted back to the starting town, which took a good 30 minutes or so, where they were met with a very odd sight, which was Oz, Syl, Ed, and Nico all seemingly facing off against Ellie, who had this black patch over her eye. Not like an eye patch, but like a patch that's like dug into the skin. I think you can understand what that means. After Aish throwed a few silver balls around, about 10 tables fell on top of Nico. The one that hit Oz did absolutely nothing, and the one that hit Ellie stunned her. The one that hit Ellie stunned her, which the party then proceeded to tie her up because she could not struggle. After a bit of deliberation and talking, eventually a monster came out of the black hole in the middle of the town where the well would have been. This monster was a very odd, lurking type creature who demanded that Ironbark hand Ellie over. Ironbark chose not to, instead attempting to sway it in the other direction, eventually resorting to trying to hit it with his axe, which the monster then flipped Ironbark over like he was absolutely nothing. Taking Ellie and then jumping back into the black hole in the center of town, the black smoke dissipating and the town returning to seemingly normal. After that, we had a little bit of shopping, and people were working on getting personal skills. And we start off, I'll say, outside of the Adventurers Guild. For those of you that were looking to get a personal skill and do not have one, if it is a bronze rank skill, you have learned it. If it is a silver rank skill, you will need to work on it a little bit more.
Damn it! I just realized that despite the fact that I bought a silver skill, I forgot to actually write down that I have it, or I'm learning it.
Yeah, you need to keep track of that, cause I'm not gonna. I got too much to look after.
Apologies, I'll be right back. Apparently I have to pick up someone.
Oh. Any idea how long it might
Bad
take?
timing, that.
I'm supposed to just pick him up, drop him off someplace, and carry him back home. It hopefully shouldn't take too long.
Okay. Well, be safe.
Knock on wood.
We
Will
will
do.
more than likely be here when you get back. If my power doesn't go out.
It'll be fine.
For those watching, yes, hello chat, I see you. It is currently storming outside, so there is a small possibility I might lose power. It's very, 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 very small possibility. So we'll start the session with, I think, I don't remember which, no, I have absolutely no idea who was working on a skill anymore. That is a piece of information I completely forgot. I know Arenbark has a gold level skill he's trying to learn passively.
Yeah, didn't you say that would take 2 weeks in game time?
I believe so.
I had some form of silver skill. I forget exactly what we were selling that session.
I know that Vana bought Puppeteer.
Was it a custom skill? I don't know.
No, it was a pre-made skill.
And this is why you write things down. I have told
Slipped my mind.
I have told you guys several times that I will not be keeping track of your personal information.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
We wouldn't know. We weren't here at the end of last session.
I'm aware.
And my brain is made of Swiss cheese, so I don't know.
But if I remember, yes, there is a new side quest. There are some plants in the dungeon that Rua, the potion crafter within the starting city, wants you to fetch for her. She didn't
Yes.
She did not specify an amount.
No.
So, like I said, starting the session with more than likely meeting outside of the Adventurers Guild. Because I believe you guys were trying to decide what to do next.
I think we had all agreed that we were going to the dungeon.
Maybe. I don't remember.
Assuming the replay for the last stream is still up, I might be able to check.
It is supposedly down today. I have the recording in my files, which I need to start posting soon. But I can't look at it on stream because then I have to mute my entire desktop to do so.
Think you could send the recording over to me over DMs later?
I do not think I can. It is an extremely large file.
I was about to say, our sessions normally go for like 4 or 5 hours.
Just an idea.
Right.
Right. So, Ironbark, where would you be?
I would probably be outside the Adventurers Guild getting ready to go to the dungeon with the party.
Wonderful, wonderful. Zorgrax. You okay?
Before I die.
Orgrex is dying, apparently.
Always. Same as Ironbark.
Okay. I believe Leo did. You did buy a skill, so you would probably be inside heading out.
Yeah.
So Ironbark and Zorgrax, as you are. Are you talking? Or are you both just standing there silently?
I don't know. I want to be active, but nothing's coming to mind to talk about. I don't want to be a reactive player, but I, like I said earlier, my brain is made of Swiss cheese.
And Zorgrax is just generally on the quieter side. Speaking really only when he needs to.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, while you two are standing there in the silence, the door to the Adventurers Guild opens, and out walks Leo.
Hey, guys.
Welcome
Zorgrax
back.
wouldn't.
You were saying, Lights?
Sorry, I'm just marveling how there's always that pause. Because we wait for somebody to say something, then when we say something, somebody else says it at the same time. Every time.
It's
No,
awkward.
I'm not mad, Blank.
It just happens.
It really does. No, Zorgrax just nods in Leo's direction.
I'm guessing we're waiting on the others before we head out to the dungeon, then?
Correct.
Fair enough. Wonder where the hell Alexander is. Wonder where the hell Alexander and Ish and Vanna have been. Haven't exactly seen them in a while.
Thought that they were just being autopiloted.
I didn't do a herpaderp. So. Yes, I are dumb.
Chill.
Question for you, Echo.
Answer.
I'm guessing the hole is still in the middle of town.
The hole is not there. What is
No.
there in the middle of the town is a broken well.
Oh. So the hole was there for the encounter and then disappeared with the beast, I'm guessing.
Correct.
Okay.
I remember what we did at the end of last session. We had the guide calculate a route to the dungeon.
Yeah!
She still has that calculated. She's just waiting for the go.
I'm going to look over to the guide. We're ready. Lead the way.
She holds her hand out, her very mechanical looking staff appearing in her hand as she taps it against the ground. Very well. Let us be on our way. Follow me. And the guy
Unless you
would-
wanted to do something with the well, Zorgrax.
Hmm?
Unless you want to do something with the well, because I feel like I just cut you off again. I'm sorry.
No, Blank, you didn't cut us off for one. No, we were going to do
Oh.
something if the hole was still there.
Oh, okay. Carry on, Echo.
So, the guide begins to walk.
Ironbark follows.
As does Zorgrax. Blowing out little black smoke rings as he walks.
Does Leo follow as well? I would like to make sure.
He's following.
Okay. So, the moment you exit the gates, I need everyone to roll a quick perception check.
Perceptione.
Let's hope my ungodly perception doesn't come back again.
I swear
Or
to
maybe-
God, if you nat 20 again.
Or maybe it's a good thing if we get it back. Another side quest!
Maybe you just have bad luck with rain and that's it.
I fucking
Yes,
hate
yes,
you! I fucking hate you!
Oh my god! Wow!
Also, Rain is not our character, that's Travis.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
That's a nat 20!
Every session.
Okay, I
Every
think
single
Meanwhile,
session.
me and Blank have to roll because we died.
It doesn't matter. It's just
Hello.
perception. Are you
I
back?
think
Yes.
I think
Welcome
out
back.
of yeah, welcome back. I think for every perception check Zorgrax has rolled, there are only 2 that he has not rolled a nat 20 on.
Fucking
Maybe
Are
3.
Are you available, Blaze, or are you
Yeah.
just in the voice chat now?
Yes, I'm available.
Good, because we're
So,
moving.
roll a
we need a
perception
perception check.
roll a
All
perception
right, then.
check.
Not that you
Yes,
can
I-
get any better than a nat 20.
We'll
Well,
see
but-
about that.
If his perception
Thorgrax,
modifier
what's
is
your
higher,
Dragon Eye C?
I don't know yet.
I love how Echo prefaced this with, if you get another nat 20.
I think that's why I got a nat 20. I think Echo cursed herself.
Okay. I need to think of something really quick.
You weren't expecting the nat 20?
Normally, I expect a nat 20. But every single time you guys have left the town so far, it's been nat 20s.
I'm
going
starting to
going
think
to the
fuck.
east, nat 20. Going to the north, nat 20. Now going to the west, nat 20. I fear what's going to happen when you guys go south.
I get
Welcome.
the feeling that you're gonna have to come up with a skill for Zorgrax at this point, just because of how lucky he is with the dice rolls.
I know, right? Hey, there you go. Make it a custom personal skill, eagle-eyed.
I was actually thinking the same thing.
Because goddamn.
He already has his 1 bronze skill.
Okay, so exiting the town like a scanner, Zorgrax immediately spots something in the distance. It is very shiny. The rest of you see mostly farmlands and crops and a few gathering spots.
Alright.
Shrugging a
Zorgrax-
little. Unless Zorgrax stops him, Leo will head over to one gathering spot and decide to check what's in it. Because, well, hoarder, I guess.
Zorgrax is going to turn and look at Ironbark. Like, so you know how when we headed to the forest last time, I spotted that chest, and then heading to the capital, I saw that sign?
Did you do it again?
I see something shiny in the distance.
Somebody ate all their carrots.
Okay. For Leo, roll me a d20. Flat d20.
15.
14? Okay. Converse while I check my list.
So I suppose the question is, Ironbark, do we ignore it and head for the dungeon, or do we go see what it is?
We
could always see what it is. The dungeon isn't going anywhere.
This is true. Last time we found that weird fruit, and the time before that was the treasure chest.
True.
Which
And unless this is a roving band of animated armor suits, I don't think we have anything to worry about.
Well, it seems finding that treasure chest, we prevented anyone else from getting ambushed, I suppose?
This is true.
If I may, though, aren't we on a bit of a time crunch?
I doubt it would take us that long.
Very well.
Famous last words.
Speaks back to hour-and-a-half sign chase.
Okay. Leo, roll me. Oh my lord. Okay. Roll me 2d6.
I do apologize if you can hear the train in the background.
I cannot.
And 2!
Okay.
I'm about to get punched.
No. In this gathering spot, you find a single blade of grass, which is immediately added to your inventory so you don't lose it.
Trash. And
Hey.
Grass.
Just one singular blade of grass.
Mm-hmm.
a slight
And-
growl escapes Leo's mouth as he basically picks up a bunch of grass.
No. I wasn't finished. You find a single blade of grass, and you obtain... 2 pieces of celery.
Celery's good.
When you fail a gathering spot.
No,
Yeah.
you didn't feel it. Gathering celery's good.
Fair.
Leo just sort of sighs and goes to his inventory and drops the blade of grass because it's basically worthless, I think. He does keep the celery just in case and heads back to the group.
The game asks if you would like to drop your piece of grass.
Yes, 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 yes. Basically, he's button mashing.
Okay, you drop the piece of grass, it disappears from the world.
That blade of grass is important. It would have helped us beat the BBEG.
It was the magical MacGuffin we needed.
Leo, you get an alert at the top right side of your screen.
I'm gonna read it.
Someone has witnessed what you've done.
What the fuck?
Dum. Ominous.
It's just grass.
The world will remember that.
Well, since we're right here, unless the guys want to move on, I think I'm gonna use my, Give me a minute, because I gotta read what it was again.
It has been a while.
Momoru shock, Momoru
My
knife, Momoru
alchemist
shock,
gaze
Momoru knife,
to
Momoru shock,
locate
Momoru knife,
and
Momoru
collect
shock.
ingredients.
If Zorgrax goes towards the shiny, Ironbark will follow him towards the shiny.
Zorgrax is going to go.
Because shiny
towards
can
the
only mean good things.
I know you guys.
Zorgrax is going toward shiny.
I know you guys have the stream muted, so you don't hear me multiple times.
Did I just scare the shit out of you?
No, you didn't scare the shit out of me. No, the voice chat command repeated every single Momoru and then the emote you used. Every time you used it.
Yes.
Oh.
I love the new shock emote.
Okay.
I went to
Oh,
I went to go use it. It's like, you need to be subscribed. I was like, oh, my subscription ran out.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Lord.
Time to resubscribe with Prime.
Subscribe with Twitch Prime.
I completely blanked out when that happened. What is Alexander doing?
I'm
Missed days.
just picking up ingredients and for alchemy.
Ooh, gathering spots. Okay. Roll me a d20.
All right. D20. 11.
11. Roll me 2d8s and then 2d4.
Are 2, 1d8,
Oh.
1d4. What the fuck?
Hey?
9.
2d4. 2d4.
Oh, 2d4.
If you roll another 3, I swear to God.
Three.
Okay.
It's a 4.
Okay. I should have just asked you to roll a d8 because you rolled the same thing for what you were getting.
God damn it.
Let's see. 3? From this farmland, there are no trees around. I would like to say that out loud. But you
Okay.
find 7 apples.
Okay.
But there is a tree around. Ironbark's standing right here.
Ironbark is not a gathering spot.
No, but he
Please
is a
do not
tree.
gather me.
Good. Nice.
Don't worry, big guy. We're not gonna gather things off you unless you start sprouting mushrooms.
Doot.
But okay. How many apples did you say?
7.
I'm sorry, what?
7?
7.
7 apples. Okay.
3 plus 4.
Gotcha.
Zorgrax is going to the shiny.
Okay. Are the 2 gatherers following?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
When we see him, anyway. Although Leo is now on alert because that notice has him a little on edge.
So, walking forward along the path, eventually diverging off into the forest a little bit. Not the forest, the plains. It's a plains until you hit the forest, which is a little bit of a ways. Walking towards this shiny thing. Zorgrax, roll me a d2.
D2?
Yes, a coin flip.
1.
Okay. You happened to have spotted a very odd-looking piece of metal sticking out of the ground.
To which you will look up at Ironbark. Do you think you could pull it out?
Ironbark?
Yes.
Zorgrax had asked you a question.
Oh, I was talking to somebody. Sorry. Like
No.
out in real life, talking to somebody.
Zorgrax found an odd piece of metal sticking out of the ground, so he looked up to Ironbark and asked if he thinks he could pull it out.
Ironbark nod. Oh, sorry, my throat just tried to turn its. Why the fuck every time? I don't know what the hell my throat just did, but it felt like it was trying to grow 2 times its size. Let me try that again. Ironbark, how big is this piece of metal sticking out of the ground, may I ask?
A normal person could probably wrap their hand around it. Oh, no,
But my hand is the size of a normal person.
No, the size of a normal person's hand could barely put a few fingers on it.
So it's buried, whatever it is.
Possibly.
The hand Sorgrax was able to see it.
Well, it just takes a certain amount of light reflecting off of it. But Ironbark will use his hands that are the size of a normal person to try and dig out a little bit around this piece of metal.
Roll me dexterity.
Alright. A dex check or a dex save?
Check.
Okay. $11. Average.
Yeah, I'll say you're able to you're able to get a grip on it. A very light grip, but a grip nonetheless. Roll me strength if you want to try and pull it straight up.
I said I was digging around it. I wasn't saying that I was going to grab it. Yeah, I was
Sorry,
digging
my
it up.
mind completely blocked that out.
It's fine.
Digging around it. You're just using your hand?
Yep. Yeah, because my hand is the size of a normal person.
Oh, you know what? Sure, I'll just give it to you. Moving the dirt around and digging it up, you find, with a little bit of tugging and a bit of force, that the item does indeed dislodge itself from within the dirt, pulling it up. That is, if you're pulling it up.
Once I'm able to make sure that I'm not going to break it off, or, actually able to get my hand on it, sure.
Yeah, okay. When you pull up, after it's dislodged itself, you pull up a very odd-looking chest.
Alright.
This chest has what appears to be a skull on the front casing that has horns both pointing upward and to the sides of it. The edges of the...
Ominous.
I'm not done!
Ew.
Sorry.
The sides of the chest, particularly the one Zorvax spotted, is more of a jutted piece of metal that comes off the side on every one of the sides. It does appear to have a lock.
Theo raises
Alright.
a bit of an eyebrow. That's an ominous looking chest. How much do you guys want to bet it's a mimic?
Can I just attempt to open it?
Sure.
Or is it, locked shut?
You can attempt to open it.
I will attempt to open it.
It's locked.
Okay.
Does anybody have thieves' tools?
Leo will immediately check and just sigh. No, I don't.
Question: is it a lock built in the chest, or is it a padlock?
It is a lock built into the chest.
Do you lot plan on keeping the chest after?
How big is this chest? On a scale from bread box to bedside trunk.
Bedside trunk.
Oh, okay, so substantially large.
Yes.
Do you
Please.
plan on... Go ahead.
I was going to actually say, please answer Alexander's question.
It is a rather
I'm not even
nice.
sure if...
Go ahead.
Sorry, you go ahead. No, after you.
We're not gonna have a Canadian standoff here.
You go first, I swear to God.
I realized I never actually drank water.
What?
There we go.
What?
I realized that I never actually drank water when Blank redeemed Hydrate during the starting process of the stream.
Oh. Well, it is a rather nice looking chest. To the right buyer, it might be worth some money. But I do not think we have a way to lug it around.
We did literally buy bags of holding before we started our adventure here.
I do not think this will fit.
Yeah. I'm also the only one who hasn't, for whatever reason, bought a bag of holding.
She only had
Neither
three.
have I.
She only had 3 bags of holding.
And one of them was a bag of Eldritch Horror.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't think I gave out the bag of Eldritch Horror, though.
You did. You did. Alexander
You
has
did.
it.
Oh. Oh no.
You gave it to him.
Isn't that when Alexander
The oh shit button.
Yes. Alexander has it in his backpack.
I say smash it.
Well, I was actually going to use my crowbar and try to pry it
too.
open.
Two.
Hang on. Hang on.
Is the guide nearby, Echo?
Yes. She is.
Ironbark is going to make a motion for her to come over to the chest.
The guide will come over to you. How can I be of
Is
assistance?
there any... Do you recognize this at all?
And he motions to the evil-looking trunk.
She looks at it, and suddenly this blue translucent-like beam comes from her eyes as it scans over the chest up and down. Negative. I have no recollection of this.
So
Is
this
this
might...
intentional? Is this an intentional part of this world, or...
Processing. Yes.
Alright.
Okay, good. It's not a glitch.
Hold on.
Nico was talking about how some things weren't intentionally added.
Well, actually, even if this is part of the game, is this an area it's supposed to be in?
She takes a moment. No.
Thought so. My guess is this
Well-
chest was... Apologies.
No, go ahead. You go first.
My guess is that this chest is from some other part of this world. Judging by the look of it, probably someplace higher level if I had to guess.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained, no?
Yeah, pretty much.
I suppose. Just,
Well,
I'd be ready just in case.
Leo promptly reaches for his staff.
would you like a hand?
He asks Alex.
You'll be making
Looking
a
to-
strength check to open it.
Yep, but
Yeah,
with the
That's
crowbar,
why I offered.
with the crowbar, it has advantage.
Correct.
So it'd be
So-
advantage for both of us.
Yep, depending on who's gonna do it. My
Mm.
strength is +4.
If you're both
Mine
gonna
is
do
also
it,
plus
if
4.
you're both gonna do it, it's gonna be one at a time.
Okay. If I
You first.
fail, Tree Bark gets tried.
Trey Bark?
Okay. Not Iron
Iron-
Bark. God
I named him after an actual tree that exists, damn you.
Shut up! His name is Treebeard.
No.
Well, that's copyright.
God damn it, no.
Continue.
Nat 20.
Oh god, nat 20.
Oh, you slide your crowbar just in under the thing, and to everyone, you hear an audible click as you accidentally switch your crowbar into the openings in the chest, and you accidentally knock the latch unlocked.
Who would have thunk? Crowbars are key.
Who needs these
Leo,
tools?
Leo blinks a bit. Well, that was convenient.
Alexander just has a little smirk. Easy as pie.
I wasn't aware crowbars were also skeleton keys.
Or when it comes to loot boxes, let's crack this sucker open.
Using the crowbar, I am gonna carefully lift it open, hand on my sword.
Okay. You
Yeah, I'm taking my axe out just in case.
Okay. You open the chest. Everyone within 30 feet of the chest gets an alert in their bottom left side of the screen. You've opened a chest of calling.
Fuck.
After a
great.
few moments, there was nothing to hear the call.
Leo sighs in relief and heads
I'm
over
going to look over at.
You go first.
Ironbark looks over to the guide.
What is a chest of calling?
Well, now that you've witnessed one, I can tell you. A chest of calling lures nearby enemies to your location. Very risky, but very rewarding if you can get it open.
So it's a trap chest from Minecraft, basically. Yikes.
Less explosions. Think more of a loot drop from Rust.
Haven't played Rust, so I wouldn't know about that.
Count yourself lucky.
What is a Minecraft?
It's a little game. Card game.
Let's say. Yeah, let's call it that. Anyway, loot time! And Leo heads over and helps Alexander crack open the chest of calling.
Okay, so Alexander, since you opened the chest, I will let you do the honors.
Okay.
Roll. Hold on, give me 1 second. This is not what I wanted.
Yeah, I had a thought this would be something crazy, and honestly, I did get a feeling that this would be something that's supposed to be in a higher level area if this was a game. Or at least
Well,
in,
let's
say, a dungeon.
Well, I mean, it's a chest that looks like it belongs at the foot of a demon lord's bed.
Yeah.
Indeed. But that or in a dungeon, which I think this is something that's supposed to be in a dungeon, because you open it and it literally calls everything in the immediate area. I mean, God.
And this is what happens when Zorgrax rolls a nat 20 on perception.
Next time we're going to go south and you're just going to be able to see into the code of the game.
Pull an Ogren.
I
Or
see everything!
or Neo from the Matrix.
No, Blank gets
know
the
Kung
Ogren
Fu.
reference.
Oh wait, he's a monk, so he would know Kung Fu. I know Kung Fu.
Oh,
I
Lord
love
of
it when
mercy.
I love being able to make media jokes like this.
But No, blank. You get what I mean by Ogren, right?
Yeah.
Look out the window. DM, how long have I been here?
Okay, you find a potion.
Potion.
Okay.
I'm working on more.
I
There's a
gotcha.
rapier in there. I call dibs.
What appears to be a tube of a milky liquid.
Okay.
I do not want that.
I'm gonna
I'm
do.
not done.
Hi. Oh, sorry.
There appears to be a decanter in there.
Leo, seeing that would.
I'm not
Read-
done. I will tell you when I am done. There is a sickle in there.
A sickle, you
Pickle
said?
or.
A sickle, yes.
Okay, phew. I thought you said pickle.
If you want one.
No.
Just a random pickle.
There is a buckler that is lined with sapphires.
Nice shield.
And nope. Oh boy. And there appears to be a headband.
Just to make sure. Potion, decanter, sapphire buckler, and.
General chat.
Correct.
Is that it?
That is correct.
Okay, good.
Stretch.
I did that mainly because I had to stretch.
Looking over all this stuff, Leo will immediately pull out his spellbook, prop it on the rim of the chest, and specifically to the page that has identify on it, since he recently learned it, and start mass identifying.
What do I want to
And
identify first?
I'll go down the list and start with the start with the potion. We'll be using a spell slot until he can't anymore.
Okay, the potion is a potion of frost giant strength.
Leo
Oh,
lets out a small whistle. Wow, good haul already. Hey, guide, what's a potion of frost giant strength?
It increases one's strength to 23. Very valuable.
Holy
Hmm.
Hey, Treebeard! I got you something that'll make you even more strong. Want it?
Hmm.
That was to
Not right
Ironbark.
Let's wait until we identify the rest of it before we start handing things out.
Leo will nod and take a look at the milky liquid next, spending another spell slot to cast identify. To cast identify without the ritual.
It is not magic.
Ah, this one ain't magic, and I just wasted of mana. We'll hand that one to Alexander. Got any clue what this is?
I'm gonna take a look at it with Alchemist Gaze.
Alchemist Gaze tells you that it is a universal solvent.
Oh. Well then.
Glue! No, wait, solvent. That's not a glue.
It gets rid of things like glue.
If we end up finding finding glue.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It is anti-glue.
This just popped into my head. Like, I'm gonna look at it with my alchemist gaze. Your alchemist gaze tells you that it's milk.
No, I'm not that. I'm not mean enough to put milk in a super rare chest.
I was trying to hold back the joke for as long as I possibly could. I'm glad somebody else made it for me.
You're welcome.
I mean, I wouldn't be against it because I do need alchemy ingredients.
Okay.
I need milk for my cereal, for my cornflakes.
Okay, next is the decanter. If we're done with that.
Yep, that is a decanter of endless water.
Figured so.
Okay, that's a bunch of water. Fair enough. Down to the sickle.
Sickle. Where are you, sickle? Oh no. Did you not save?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, I didn't save.
Oh.
I don't know if... No, there it is. I found it.
Okay.
I don't know if this one is on D&D Beyond or not.
Just
Blank
let us
wants
know.
me to say butts. Not relevant to the situation whatsoever.
No. I just thought
Okay.
it was
Okay, so it's not the sickle of butts. Got it.
No. It is a +3 moon sickle.
Moonsicle?
Since you are identifying it, you will get to know what it does. The silver-branded sickle gleams softly with moonlight. While holding this magic weapon, you gain a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it, and you gain a +3 bonus to spell attack rolls and the saving throw of DCs of your druid and ranger skills. In addition, so it increases
I
your
don't think we have a...
your DC of druid or ranger skills. You do have a druid. It's the guide.
The guide is good.
Oh, that's right. God could have the sickle.
And
In
yes, it is
addition,
on D&D Beyond.
it is okay. In addition, you can use the sickle as a spellcasting focus for your druid and ranger spells. When you cast a spell that restores hit points, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the amount of hit points restored, provided you are holding the sickle. You can also use light. A light weapon. Oh wait, no, it's just a light weapon.
Eo will let out a small whistle. This is one very impressive sickle. I think our guide friend might actually like this. Either way, Leo will move on to the Sapphire Buckler, and because he just used his first level skill slot, he's gonna have to spend 11 minutes to cast it this time.
Oh, it does exist. Okay. This one is a sapphire buckler.
Okay.
Does it do
No,
anything?
it does. This crystalline blue shield is fashioned from a sapphire dragon's scale and is created to aid in rooting out the influence of abjurations. While wielding the shield, you have resistance to psychic and thunder damage. Also, when you take damage from a creature that is within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to deal 2d6 thunder damage to that creature. As an action, you can use the shield to help you locate aberrations until the end of your next turn. If any aberrations are within 1 mile of you, the shield emits a low humming tone for a moment, and you know the direction of all aberrations within that range. Once this property is used, it cannot be used again until the next dawn.
Cool.
Well, damn.
Nice.
God damn.
It's like Sting and Ironbark.
Leo, and with that, onto the headband.
The Headband of Intellect.
Ooh.
Your intelligence
Sports.
score is 19 while you wear this headband. It has no effect on you if your intelligence is already 19 or higher without it.
God damn it, Blank.
That,
What? The
that-
sport?
Leo just smirks a little. I think I found something I'm going to keep. As for the list, Leo will take all the items out and place them amongst the place them in a row. We have a potion of frost giant strength, universal solvent, a decanter of limitless water, a tier 3 moonsicle, a sapphire buckler, and a headband of intellect.
Well, I think Juniper should get the moonsicle.
And he will look to the guide.
Oh, me. Sure.
Alexander will hand it over.
Would synergize well. You are a druid after all.
She takes the sickle and immediately equips it.
All right.
Question.
Hmm?
Does the guide have an inventory screen on our menus?
No, she does not.
Not even in the hacker's dream?
In the hacker's dreams, you'll be able to see her equipped weapons. That's about it.
Alright. Move on.
And anyway,
As
Being
for
nice.
the rest,
Hacker's delight.
thank you. Leo is going to take the headband of intellect. No ifs, ands, or buts. Because intelligence is a big deal for wizards.
well, just remember, once you raise your thing to 19, it's not, or above it, it's not really gonna work for you.
Mm-hmm. I'll probably de-equip it once it's done.
Give it to somebody who's into dump stat. Ironbark.
Zorgrax.
Okay,
Looking
so
at it. Oh, go ahead.
I will take the Frost Giant potion.
Unless you were about to, Blaze.
No, actually.
Leo will pick up the frost giant strength potion and hold it out to Ironbark. Use it well, big guy. That thing's gonna make you super strong.
I take it and put it into my inventory. And I will add it once manage inventory decides to load.
Unless it says otherwise, I do believe that is a limited time use. So either we use it when we need it the most, or as Juniper had said, it is rather valuable.
That is true.
True.
But until we need coin, and figure out we have no use for it, just keep it as a last resort.
And
I
oh
mean,
shit
I'm
button. Oh shit button if you are.
The potion maker's name was
Rua.
Rua. Thank you. I knew it was some kind of word for water, but goddamn.
I may end up showing this to Rua, since she may be able to glean more alchemical knowledge off of it than I would just drinking it one time.
Bad idea.
As for the rest, he looks it over. I'm not quite sure what use we'll have for the solvent, but for the moment, let's keep a hold of it. At the very least, we might be able to sell it if we have no use for it, and well, the buckler, unless somebody else has proficiency with shields.
Not
I
gonna
do
be
not
me.
need it.
Not me. Basically,
It is more.
I mean, probably not at the moment anyway. Still got
Alright
a
then.
ways to go until I can do what I want.
It's more like a teacup saucer to me than an actual shield.
Oh crap.
Juniper?
Yes?
For Ironbark. Would
What?
the shield be able to adjust to fit his arm?
Most things in the inventory would, but to wield the shield, it would make it so Ironbark could not wield his axe.
Fair point. I was just curious.
I have a little issue.
¿Qué pasa?
What?
I can't add the shield to my inventory.
It doesn't exist.
Why not?
Oh, okay. Okay, it didn't.
Oh, you'd have to
Got-
custom item it then. And more than likely, Echo probably has the copy for it.
Yeah, Zorax said, I have a feeling if I use the shield, I will lose all of my defense.
Alright then. So I suppose I'll be using it then. And maybe when he gets back, hand it to... handing it to Gerald.
Either that or Vanna, maybe.
I am sending the description to you, Blaze.
Okay. Danko.
There you go. No, I don't have to keep
As for
track of it.
As for the decanter, what do we do with this thing?
We just described what we were going to do with it.
Oh,
We just said we were either going to give it to Vanna or Gerald or somebody else.
I was
Why-
That,
shield.
that was the Sapphire Buckler.
Yeah, I was saying I was gonna give
Oh!
the... Oh shit, I can't equip it.
Now it's my
Uh,
turn to do the doy.
Okay, I'm gonna have to make a homebrew item.
Yep.
It's fine.
You could just slap it in your
Just do
your
a custom
personal
item.
info.
I did a custom item, but you can't equip those.
Yeah, in order to equip a custom weapon or armor or shield, you have to make the homebrew item itself.
What kind of shield is it?
Buckler.
I meant like a regular +1, +2, etc.
I DM'd you literally the entire description. I think it's just a normal shield.
Okay, so I'll just flavor text my shield.
Anyway, Leo, meanwhile, will take the headband and wrap it around his head before looking to the decanter. What do we do with this thing?
Keep a hold of it. Never know when we might need it.
It'll
Fair
be
enough.
useful. It'll be quite useful if we ever end up in a desert.
No kidding. We'll probably just have to be careful. We don't bump enough to flood us out.
Well, that's why we only use it when we have to. Now then. I believe, unless you want to try and fit this chest into one of your bags of holding, that it's time for us to continue along our journey.
Yeah. Leo will get up, do a little stretch, and head back to the path.
I suppose.
Ironbark will do the same. And then look to the guide. Sorry for that little detour. You may continue guiding us towards the dungeon now.
Light, you had something to say?
Did I cut out?
No. Lights had
No.
something to say.
Ugh. Was I holding down the right button to talk?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Don't worry, you're fine.
But I heard Lights talking when you started, Blink.
Oh, my bad.
It wasn't important. I was talking to myself.
Okay.
You sound like you don't believe me.
I do not.
No, I really was talking to myself.
Okay. So, everyone's getting back onto path?
Yeah.
Suppose so.
Yippers.
Alright, getting back on the path and continuing along. The path eventually ends at the entrance to some wooded areas, though the path in front of you still seems open, while the sides of the openings are the size of the sides of the opening is covered with trees, though there is a straightforward and direct path to directly what it appears to be a mountain.
Okay.
This
Interesting.
is the Is this the dungeon that Nico wanted us to come to?
No, the dungeon is further along at the base of the mountains. We have to walk through here to get there.
Fair enough.
What can we expect to find inside the forest?
Oh well, we won't be entering the forest. Following the opening straight and directly ahead, we'll arrive in 10 minutes or so?
Ironbark will nod.
Fair enough.
Well, Alonze. And
Did you just-
Alexander.
Did you just... As no deer action first.
And after saying that, just gonna start marching his way in.
Ironbark just kind of points at him as he like starts walking away. Did you just... You did.
I have no idea what you mean.
You're a horrible liar.
I feel like I'm missing something.
If Blake is talking about what I think he's talking about, I got it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely missing something then.
Alonze, famous catchphrase for "Let's go" from a certain British TV show doctor.
Oh.
Leo
Yeah.
gives Leo gives a very, very smug smirk as he hears that. A fellow Hoovian. We are going to get along very well, my friend. And he will follow.
Alexander says nothing and is just walking down the path with a slight smirk.
Zorgrax will look to Ironbark. Could have been worse. He could have quoted either the 9th or the 11th.
Could be worse. I started with 12.
Peter Capaldi was an amazing doctor.
Finally, someone who sees my point of view. We're getting sidetracked, though.
Yes. Let's continue. Apologies, Echo.
Oh no, do not worry about me.
Oh, you're setting up, aren't you?
I am.
Oh.
Will we be scared?
No. But maybe.
And that is DM answer for yes.
I forgot. I do remember Leo's gamer tag, but I don't remember if Ironbark gave his last session.
No, his is just Ironbark.
I forget if I actually gave Leo's gamer tag.
I remember. I listened to the stream. You did.
Is it the same as my username, just to make
Yes.
sure? Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
I wasn't there, so I wasn't able to give it.
Okay. He is okay. I was just checking because need to know. Wanted to know how many people have already shared theirs.
As far as I'm concerned, Zorgrax was never asked.
Yeah. Only ones that I think had their gamer tags given, like, that I remember was Leo and Aish, I think. And Blank just said Ironbark's gamer tag was just Ironbark.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep.
Okay. So, you all find your way down the path, passing through the canopy under the trees, the shade of the afternoon sun over the trees casting down upon you. It is very grassy, very green as you are approaching this mountain, but eventually everything becomes less and less so as grass and trees begin to turn into rocks and stones leading up to this mountain. And in this mountain before you seems to be an archway with some stairs that seemingly lead downward. However, before you are able to approach that, you spot the person standing next to said entryway. And you guys will be getting a new image.
In character, as we are approaching, just under his breath, well, this seems familiar.
Hang on.
Zorgrax takes one look at it like, reminds me of Mount Olympus.
For the Discord players, here's your picture.
Oh,
There is a woman standing beside this entryway. She wears a black. Oh, hey, Spock's here.
Hi.
Hi. You got in just in time for the introduction of a new character.
Perfect.
And we also looted a chest, but we can tell you about that later.
Awesome.
So, the woman you see beside this archway entrance leading downward is wearing a black hat that is kind of like a less like a kind of like a baseball cap, but more fashionable. She seems to be wearing a black hoodie with white stripes along the sleeve that have words inside of them. In the stripes on this jacket's sleeves has the words Company of Dreams written on them. The little strings that go into the hood on like a hoodie are pink, as the overall hoodie is black. She appears to be wearing fishnet stockings with black shorts that go just below the hoodie, and black heels. Her hair is pink and straight. A very blonde pink. I don't know how to describe that.
Strawberry blonde?
Strawberry blonde, yes. With very light purple eyes. As you approach, she doesn't particularly seem to notice you just yet.
As they get closer, Leo will let out a small to try and catch her attention.
As you clear your throat, her eyes dart from the ground up to you. Can I help you?
Is this the dungeon?
This is the first dungeon, yes?
Good. We were sent by. Give me a second. I'm trying to find his name again.
Nico.
We were sent here by Nico to see if everything was all right.
Oh. You're the ones Nico sent. Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
Apologies for any confusion.
Yeah, I just figured it'd be a good idea to catch your attention.
Well, my apologies. Yes, I am the, dungeon administrator. My name is Diana. Or Diana. I don't care which way you pronounce it.
A pleasure to meet you, Diana.
Agreed. Name's Well, if you want my username, it's Sonic the Jedi 2013. But if you want my in-character name, it's Leo. Or, well, Leonidas, but I prefer Leo. Take your pick.
Leo, it is. For the rest of you, what should I call you by?
You can call me Aish. Nice to
Ironbark.
meet you.
Alexander, though most people have been calling me Alex as of late.
You prefer to go by Alexander?
I'm fine with either or.
Alright.
My attention span seems to be short. Has the dragon introduced himself yet?
Leo blinks a bit. Dragon? What dragon?
Me, obviously. I am a dragonborn.
Oh.
You can call me Zorgrax.
Leo face palms. When his headband is is also secretly making me more stupid, or I just have the attention span of a cat. A goldfish.
Right. So, let's get to the object at hand. First off, apparently there's a bug that's been happening in the dungeon recently. I got some, little disturbing reports.
How disturbing are we talking?
People are saying that they see ghosts or, you know, visual glitches of some very particularly not nice things.
I see.
That doesn't exactly sound good.
Yeah, I've stopped all entrance into the dungeon, so you're free to go and look. Everything is like single instanced for parties, so you wouldn't run into anyone anyways, but like just wanted to be safe.
Understandable. Better safe
Er,
than sorry, yes?
Especially considering the current hostile environment we're in. And just in case, Leo is of course referring to the hack attack.
Right then. I will be remaining out here and monitoring your progress. However, once you enter the dungeon, even I will no longer be able to talk to you, and directly interfering is possible, but very hard to do.
Understandable.
To know.
We'll do our best not to cause too much trouble.
Just in case, I use basically all of my level 1 spell slots. Am I gonna have to rough it out from here, or could I request an emergency refill before we go dungeon diving?
You're doing a favor for the devs, so she pops up on a small screen, taps a few buttons on said visual screen, and everyone is restored to full HP, restored spell slots, restored actions, everything. Basically take a long rest in an instant.
That feels
Leo
weird.
lets out a
Nice.
Leo lets out a small woof. Was a rush.
Thank you. Now then, is there anything we should be worried about besides these glitches?
The first dungeon's pretty simple. I'm not gonna reveal the puzzles, cause, I want you to actually experience the game as well, but uh, bugs and danger and... Oh.
Understandable. It's alright. Don't worry.
Yeah. We'll be ready.
Alright then.
I just noticed that Blaze flexed his points again.
I did that a while ago.
Yeah, I just noticed it.
It's alright. Righty then, Alexander says, grabbing his helmet and pulling it on. Let's get started, shall we?
I'll say that this dungeon is primarily puzzle based. It's the starter dungeon, so we don't put anything way too difficult. We didn't put anything way too difficult in it. There is an off chance that get a certain puzzle wrong and monsters might spawn, but beyond that, you should be perfectly fine.
Understandable, but as with you keeping people out, better safe than sorry, yes?
Mm-hmm. Just in case, Leo will reach around for his staff and pull it out. I think it's safe to say that we should probably be prepared in case the worst happens. Please keep one hand on your weapons, guys. Just a precaution.
What did I miss? Sorry, I had a phone call I had to take.
Long rest, take one.
We were just discussing going into the dungeon and the what would her? She's not an admin, right?
She is.
She
Okay.
is. She is the dungeon administrator.
Hydrate!
Then-
Everyone take a drink. If you have a drink.
Already ahead
Go
of
and
you.
get I'll go and get myself a soda. One anyway.
Yeah, basically the admin went into the programming and gave us all a long rest to make things more amicable for us when we go into the dungeon.
Aye.
That actually reminds me of something. Echo, I don't think it was discussed for Zorgrax's personal skill. Was that once for short rest or long rest?
Short.
Okay.
Refreshes on long rest anyways, so.
Yeah. No, it was. I don't think we ever actually talked about it, so I figured it should be asked.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Does everyone want to take a small break?
I do need to go use the bathroom now that I think about it. I'll be right back.
Okay. We are going to be taking a very small 5-minute break. I'm also going to go use the restroom. I'll be back.
Aside from lights turning into Gene Simmons, what did I miss?
Why am I turning into Gene Simmons?
Are you disappointed with that?
A little bit.
Why?
At least make it D. Snyder.
Gene Simmons is cool.
D. Snyder is cooler.
Okay. What if I said Lars?
Lars Ulrich?
Pretty sure that's his last name.
The drummer for Metallica?
Yes. I'm
Still
pretty sure there's only one Lars in music.
would still rather be D. Snyder because we love Twisted Sister.
That is fair. Also, I said Lars because Lars is mostly known as kind of being a dick.
Oh, he is. Anyway,
I mean,
what you missed. First roll of the session, Zorgrax rolled a nat 20 on perception. Surprise,
Again.
surprise. Leo found some celery and a blade of grass. Alex found 7 apples.
Was the celery poison?
We don't know.
I'm back. I miss
Welcome
anything?
back. No, we're on a break right now.
Just catching me up.
We found the chest. Ironbark dug it out. Alex with a nat 20, instead of breaking the chest open with a crowbar, popped the latch up so it unlocked.
No, he used the crowbar like a key and it worked.
Oh,
Yep.
skeleton key. And then we found everything that was listed in general within the chest and divvied it out accordingly. I think the plan was to give the sapphire buckler to Geralt,
When he gets back.
because Aish has magic shield already.
Aish
What?
has a very odd magic shield.
Still magic shield.
Do I get anything?
Well, let's see. The potion of frost strength went to Ironbark. Alex is holding on to the universal solvent. I think Alex is also holding on to the decanter.
I can hand over either of those two.
The moonsicle went to the guide. The buckler is being held for Gerald,
Plus
and Leo
3
took the head.
moonsicle?
A +3
Yeah.
moonsicle. It's a very rare chest that wasn't supposed to be in that area.
Fair.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the headband of intellect went to Leo.
What's Leo's intelligence before it?
Me
swear
on
if
the
you
2
say
and
18.
check.
If it was 8,
14, so
okay.
A wizard with only 14 intelligence.
Yeah, because I just took Artificer with the level up, so
And Blood Hunter uses intelligence for a lot of its stuff too,
Or
anyway.
wisdom.
right. So my intelligence is 17 right now. So if yours was 18 beforehand, I would have asked for the headband, but it wasn't. So it works better for you.
For the moment.
Alright,
Z-
everyone ready to get back?
Real quick, Zorgrax was only claiming dibs if there was a magic rapier in the chest.
So, yeah, if Aish wants the solvent or the decanter, I can hand either of those off.
I don't need either of them. If we find a situation where it's better used for one of us, we'll divvy it up then. But
Okay.
for right now, it doesn't matter who holds them.
Is Blank here?
Yeah, I'm here. I've been here the whole time.
Okay, great. I didn't hear you talking at all. Alright. If everyone's ready.
I want to use my magic shield.
Okay. So, you guys have instantly taken a long rest and recovered all of your uses on everything. And Diana, Deanna, whatever you want to call her,
The Roman form of Artemis.
gives a small nod. Alright, you should be all set. All of your uses should be recharged. And you're free to enter at whatever point you deem necessary.
Nodding. Alexander will pull the hood of his cloak up over his helmet and start making his way towards the dungeon.
Is there an entrance, or is the mountain literally the dungeon?
There's a stairway, if I remember correctly.
There is an archway in the mountain with very, carved out stone stairs downwards.
Now this is reminding me more of Epirus than on Olympus.
It is going to be a squeeze.
And I will go in.
Zorgrax will follow behind Ironbark.
As will Aish.
will follow, of course. Though he also has his staff out just in case.
Alright, everyone enters the dungeon. The world around you goes black as you walk through the archway. And some text appears in front of your screen that says generating dungeon. Adjusting to tallest party member.
So Zorkrax.
Ironbark!
And then your vision lights up once again as you are surrounded by the carved stone walls and ceiling with moss growing all over them. Moss and vines. Vines specifically from the walls, some of them hanging down from the ceiling. The roof is 20 feet above Ironbark.
Alright.
And the hallway you are currently standing in is about 60 feet from one side to the other. So, in the starting hallway there doesn't seem to be anything big or apparent, but about 50 feet in front of you is a heavy-looking stone door with what appears to be dragon heads carved into it.
Lovely.
I'm sorry,
What's the
spaced out
lighting
for a
look like in the
second.
area?
What is above the door?
Nothing is above the door. In front of you, 50 feet ahead of you, is a door with dragon heads carved into it.
Oh, into it. Okay. That's a little concerning.
Do the dragon heads all look the same?
Yes.
I'm
Would I be
going to
able
go.
would I be able to do a roll to determine what type of dragon they are supposed to look like?
Sure, go ahead.
What roll would that be?
Roll me a history check.
History. Where's
I mean, I was gonna ask something similar because am dragon.
If you want to roll to check to see if you know the types of dragons, you can roll with advantage.
Okay.
19.
Pretty good.
I am rolling now. 21.
21. 19 and 21, both of you are able to tell that the dragons on this specific door are meant to be red type dragons.
Oh, that is even more concerning.
I'm gonna try to open the door.
So, walking the 50 feet forward, Aish, you approach the door with literally no troubles whatsoever. How do you try to open this door? There is no handle.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to push it.
You attempt to push the door, and it slowly opens.
Leo will go over and attempt to help shove the door open.
Alright. With your combined efforts of opening a door, you open it into a very open, like a, I forget the word.
Dirigible?
What?
Dirigible?
No.
We're not talking about a blimp.
Octagon.
Okay.
An octagonally shaped room.
It's an MMA fight.
Where inside this room, it is very simple. This area seems like it is more well-traveled than the start of the dungeon, which seems a little odd. But it's a beta test, so it's not the final version. Inside this room, there are carvings on each and every wall depicting what appears to be a fight against a dragon,
Okay.
and the various steps that a hero took into doing so.
Is there any text on the walls?
There is no text.
Okay, it's all just purely hieroglyphics.
Yeah, it's all like murals and stuff.
Alright.
There's no door?
There is a door on the opposite side of the room. I was getting to that.
Okay, sorry.
So yes, on the opposite side of a room, there is a very similar door to the one you just opened, with 2 dragon heads on the door, as per usual, as there was on the door before.
Okay.
They still look like red dragons?
Yes.
Okay.
Go to check them. Are they locked?
You walk towards the doors, and as you approach the middle of the room, a small stand begins to emerge from the floor.
Thunder.
So before you lies now a pedestal with 2 raised platforms on the left and right side, and a lower platform in the middle, with we have a dungeon with pictures of dragons. Yes, yes you do.
It's not quite a dungeon with a dragon, but close enough.
Hey, it's
Anyways.
still a Skyrim dungeon.
Finishing my explanation, on the lower platform there are a blue and red orb standing on these smaller platforms.
Okay.
A small plaque lays in front of them. However, nothing else in the room changes.
Is there any text on the plaque?
There is. However, it is not a riddle. It is simply instructions.
Okay.
It reads, "To advance to the next room, you must move the orbs off the platforms by moving them both in the same direction."
Sounds easy enough.
I'm going to try to lift one of the orbs.
The orbs are very light.
I will lift the other orb.
Okay.
What did it say again, real quick?
Oh, sorry, I probably messed that up. I did. You need to move the orbs to the outside platforms by moving them in the same direction.
Okay.
And what direction is the
There is an outside platform on the left and an outside platform on the right, and then two inner platforms on left and right.
Leo looks the puzzle over a little bit and clicks his tongue a bit. Tricky. It looks to me like the platforms aren't exactly on the same side, despite the instructions.
Question.
I might have an answer.
How far away from the inner platforms are the outer platforms?
It's only a few inches. It's not like big platforms inside the room. It's like literally just like small stands you can wrap your hands around.
A few inches later.
I have an idea.
Let's hear it.
So, both of you move to the right till... Okay, who picked up the one on the left?
Oh, I did.
Okay.
Continue.
Until it seems... I'm guessing this is my mathematical brain coming out. I'm guessing the platforms are the same distance from each other.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Dan, you know what I mean.
no, I don't actually. What do you mean by that?
Equidistant intervals?
Like, if one's on the left and one's on the right and they're 10 feet apart, then the left one's 10 feet from the right one, the right one's 10 feet from the left one. That's just how position.
Except they're inches apart, but you're right.
Just saying, like, for example, they'll always be the same distance from each other.
Well, let's just do what Torcrax has planned and see if it works.
Okay, let's try it.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna keep an eye out for these glitches we're supposed to look for.
Okay.
So, you both move to the right until Aish is in the middle, directly in the middle between the two outer platforms. Move down so you're in line with them, then move to the left.
I will follow those instructions.
I will follow them to the best of my ability.
I have no idea what the fuck you just explained.
I
don't
understand
either,
about
but...
I understand about 60% of it.
This is why I don't use my mathematical brain. No, this is also just me being horrible at explaining things.
No, it's alright. I think really the only one you need to explain it to is the DM, because I'm just following what you're telling me to do.
Okay. They both move so that one of them is the same distance away from the outer platform on the left and the outer platform on the right. They move down so they're in line with the platforms, and then they move to the left.
Oh, I know what you're doing. Okay. I'm not sure if Echo does, though.
Bach doesn't either.
I'm glad one of you guys do.
I know what you're doing.
The only way to solve the puzzle. Because they have to be moving in the same direction.
Yep.
So wait, can Echo describe the puzzle again?
So you have
The orb.
the two inner platforms, which the orbs were originally on, and then the two outer platforms. The left one has a platform to the left that is higher up. The right one has a platform to the right that is higher up than that one. And the puzzle is to move them both to the outer platforms by moving them in the same direction.
I missed the higher up part that actually throws a wrench in the idea.
God damn it.
So, I'm going to try to paraphrase this. There's two platforms in the middle,
Yes,
each with an orb on them.
correct.
There are platforms on either side of those platforms,
Correct.
and those platforms are different heights.
They're higher than the ones in the middle.
They're higher than the ones in the middle, and they themselves are different heights from each other, right?
No.
Oh, they're the same height.
Those two are the same heights, yes.
Apologies, I tried and failed to make a visual description in general chat.
Yeah, the orbs are on the two middle platforms, and we have to get them to the outer platforms, but we have to move both of them in the same direction.
Correct.
On that note, I actually have to get to bed because I gotta work tomorrow.
Oh. Okay.
I don't want to leave. But, I mean, I could use my other sick day tomorrow, but I'd rather not.
I think I know how to solve this.
So
Have a good-
I will talk to you guys later.
Okay.
Rest well.
So I'm going to fucking try.
Aish,
Yes.
put the orb back on the pedestal you found it on.
I would put it back down.
I will put mine back down and walk onto the opposite side so that I am facing Aish.
Okay.
Pick it up with your right hand.
I'd use that.
And I will pick it up with my right hand.
Okay.
I had this idea, but I wasn't sure if this would work.
Now, move your arm to the right and put it on the pedestal to your right.
And I will do the same if he does it.
That's what I'd do.
They are technically both going in the same direction from both of our point of views.
And that is actually my solution.
Hell yeah, I'm smart.
I'll be fair. Had you both stayed on the same side and moved them even in opposite directions, the game still would have said, "Yeah, that works."
I did a
So-
smart.
Okay.
I'm
wasn't
thinking, wait
sure
a
if
minute. See, wait a minute. Direction is all about point of view. If your right is your right and my right is my right, then I just have to go over to this. They're both technically moving to the right.
That's based off relativistic directions, yes, but not based off of planar directions.
I don't
Which is
care.
Which is why I wasn't sure if that would work.
Well, it worked, so there.
The entirety of this first puzzle was designed to make you overthink.
Why do you? Now you're doing it on purpose.
So we were overthinking just at the thought of dragon heads.
Yes, you were.
We were just like,
Okay.
To answer your question, Iggy, I believe I'm winning since I have accomplished my goal.
Are you winning, son?
Okay, so as you place the orbs on the outer platforms, the area around you goes from the silent thing to a room filled with very soft whispers and distant clashes of sword on shield or what might sound like claw against metal as the murals on the wall light up with color. the room around you being now turning a little bit darker, but it's not hard to see if you don't have dark vision. But the murals on the wall, the dragon lights up with red all over its body. The hero in the depiction shows a very bright, glowing like sword, as well as a variety of colors in their outfit. Eventually the murals go on to the defeat of the dragon, and it's doing these one by one to show you the orders all around the room until it reaches the door, where the dragon heads light up and the door automatically opens.
I wonder if there's a story behind that mural, or if it was just put there to look cool.
I could not hear anything you just said.
That
Seriously?
Was too deep. It was too deep.
Oh fuck.
You sounded like you were muttering.
Oh god. I wonder if that was put in there with a story behind it, or if it was just looking cool.
Is that better?
Much.
I'm going to put my hands against the murals to try to see if I can feel anything, notice anything, knocking on them and try to find hollow spots.
There don't seem to be any hollow spots. Touching the murals of the dragon, each one of them feels warm until the last one. That is, the dragon turns cold because it has been defeated.
Neat.
The sword on the hero depiction has a very warm glow that makes you feel safe when you touch it.
I'm just going to keep my hand there against it for a moment, while I just look to the rest of the party.
Theo has his hand tightly grasped around his staff. Hell?
Shall we move on to the next room then?
If it's open.
Seems like that's the best bet.
I will walk through door.
Walking through,
Go to...
I know that all of you are probably going to be just going through the door, so I'm just kind of streamlining it.
I would like to insult the door first.
You would like to inspect the door?
Insult.
Oh. What is your insult?
I don't have one, never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
Wah, wah.
I was just gonna like smelly.
You didn't expect that I'd actually let you, huh?
I didn't.
Fucking love it.
I'm letting you guys do references. If you ask me to do something that is within your power, I will let you do it.
Yeah, exactly, Incubate. Exactly, Iggy. Exactly. You stinky.
Hey, Stinky!
Okay. So, if no one has anything they'd like to do in this room...
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
You move forward through the door and find yourselves at another set of stairs. Going down these stairs, you pass into the same loading screen as you entered, as it readjusts the height of the next room to your tallest party member. And going through, you find that the tunnel that you're in, the tunnel being, the stone-carved walls in the mountain lair, leading up to another door. However, the dragon on this one is glowing blue.
It's nuts.
The hallway is not lit up with torches. It is lit up by the very enigmatic and is that the right word? What is
Depends
what is?
what you're trying to-
Huh?
Enigmatic means like. Oh, fuck, what's the description of enigmatic? Hang on. Google, ahoy!
Base description from what I remember is a
Basically means
unknown,
mysterious.
mysterious.
Difficult. Yeah, difficult to interpret or understand. Mysterious.
Ah, yes. Then an enigmatic blue glow. It is dim light, but you're still able to see just fine.
Do I have dark vision? I don't have dark vision. I am tree. I should be in sunlight. Actually, on that note, before you move on, would I be feeling any ill effects having not being in direct sunlight right now?
No, it hasn't.
Below a mountain, basically.
It has not been that long.
Okay. Carry on.
Once again, as you spawn in, the door is 50 feet away from you.
May I roll perception to see if I can't find any floor pressure pads? Going off of my basic knowledge of RPGs here.
Roll me perception with disadvantage due to dim lighting.
Shit. It was meant to be a 7.
Double sevens! You're just 1 7 away from having a jackpot.
You don't let me have double advantage, so...
you don't see anything.
It's too dark in here. I can't see any possible pressure pads on the floor.
Well, I would like to give it a hand. I have dark vision.
Okay. Roll perception. With advantage.
Alright.
Because of the blue glow is also helping you determine certain things in the area.
Yep. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. As far as you can see, the hallway looks perfectly safe.
Looks safe so far. Let's go.
That Leo will take a few steps forward just in case.
I'm not going to walk forward just in case.
Alright, Leo, you walk forward, nothing happens.
Yeah, seems like the hallway's safe to me. Let's go.
With my shield in hand, I'm gonna walk ahead cautiously.
I'm surprised the devs didn't put any pressure plates in this hallway.
Well, this is the first dungeon after all.
Yes, but you also use the dungeon to teach your players what to expect ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
Aye. But then again, when I ran my first dungeon, I didn't really throw that type of dangerous trap at people.
I was talking about video games, not D&D.
Same difference.
There's a big...
Somewhat.
You know what? Moving on.
Alexander knows there's a big difference. He's just trolling right now.
Poor guide probably has no idea what we're talking about.
Actually, now that you say that, your guide isn't here.
Oh, lovely.
Leo notices that.
I checked my shoulder to see if there's a butterfly on it.
There is indeed a butterfly.
Here she is.
Wonder what this
She's
butterfly is.
Guess she wanted to be better safe than sorry while we were in here.
That, or her use is limited in this place so as to avoid cheating.
Makes sense to me. So,
Point.
Let's
blue
continue
door.
moving.
What is behind door number 3?
So, you walk up to this door, and as you grow closer, within at least 10 feet of this door, You hear humming. Not like a
Music?
vibration humming. Someone is humming.
I was just about to ask, like a someone humming, or like a mechanical humming, or a magical humming?
No, this is a voice humming, echoing through the corridors.
Portland bird.
Somebody humming.
I'm going to glance behind us.
There is nothing behind you.
Ah, fantastic.
Keep an eye out.
Spooky ghosts.
And I'm going to slowly, carefully push open the door.
Leo again will help, though he's also on a serious edge.
So,
I am going to be the smart cookie and knock on the door before they start to try and push.
I will have
Damn,
to get
you're a
back to
pin
that.
drop in here.
I'll have to get that, answer that message later. Sorry, what was said?
I was going to knock on the door, hopefully before those two started pushing the door open.
You knock on the door and the humming stops.
I knock again.
There is no response.
Well, whoever's in there knows we're here now. Maybe we should go in.
We should enter cautiously.
Agreed. And with that, Leo will start pushing on the door, grunting as he does so.
No sense being quiet about this. And how heavy is this door?
It's not heavy.
Okay.
It's made of faux stone.
What
No, I'm not gonna kick it open. I'm gonna be respectful to the person who made this, so I'm just gonna push it regular.
What's the lighting
Same.
like in the room that we're coming from?
In the room you're coming from, there is a soft blue glow on the walls that is slightly illuminating the dark hallway, making it a dim light.
Would I be able to jump into the shadows before we enter?
Freely, yes.
Okay. I'm just going to fall into the shadows then, before we enter.
Okay. So, Leo and Alexander, you open this door to find another hallway. Oddly enough, it's not another large hexagonal room with a puzzle in it. Instead, it is just a hallway that is glowing red on the left side and blue on the right side.
I'll admit, I was expecting to see somebody.
I wasn't finished.
My bad.
However, inside, you see what appears to be a woman in a blue cloak with blue flames coming off of her head and the bow on her back.
Darn, it wasn't who I was thinking it was going to be.
This who I think it is.
I have no idea who this is.
You say that, Ironbark. You remember this person very, very clearly.
I do?
Yes. You named her.
Ironbark. Firefly?
It looks like Firefly.
Ironbark is confused. Firefly?
Where the heck is she? Oh. Leo blinks. What's she doing here? I thought there was no entry allowed.
Can I roll roll investigation to see if this is real or if it's my mind hallucinating?
Go ahead. Roll with disadvantage.
What's my investigation? Oh boy, a +1.
Alexander says, "Careful, this has to be a trap."
How it's meant to be.
19s. You can tell that there are some obvious differences from Firefly and this, whatever it is.
Leo, now a little sus, will try and pick out any details that be off to.
I mean, it was my roll, but alright.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, if you want to ascertain details, roll investigation and or perception with disadvantage.
I'm going to try to move close to her whilst also staying in the shadows.
Whoa. There are two kinds of rolls.
I have to take the lower one.
Yep, that is a nat 1.
Wow.
Fortunately, there isn't anything that can really happen to you in here. So you just fail.
Wow, I also net one.
Is that a stealth check or a perception?
That's
Or
I thought it was investigation.
Perception. It's perception or investigation.
Okay, that was my investigation. Perception. Perception. So I can't see much out of the shadows.
They don't say anything. They just turn away from you and begin to walk away.
I look at the rest of the party.
I'm going to follow them while I'm still invisible.
While you are invisible and they are walking, they eventually walk into a loading zone and disappear from sight completely.
I think we should follow.
Weapons out, I think. It could be a trap.
It most
Insert
definitely
Admiral
is.
Blackboard.
It most definitely is, but let's see where it goes, yes. Like I said earlier, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Aye.
And it clearly isn't hostile, otherwise it would have attacked us already.
Aye.
Do I avoid it?
And I will follow not Firefly into the loading zone. Not Firefly, registered trademark.
Okay. Does everyone walk through the loading zone?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Also, while we're walking through the loading zone, I'm going to use prestidigitation to kind of make small sparks on the ground where I am to alert the party where I am.
Normally using a spell while invisible would disrupt it.
Well, I'm not technically invisible, I'm just inside the shadows.
I'll give it to you. So, going through the loading zone, you find yourselves in yet another hallway that is going both red and blue. Red on the left side, blue on the right side. Blink wants me to shout out green beans for being delicious. There you go, green beans. Hope you're happy. So,
You're a weird guy, Blank.
So, continuing forward into the loading zone, you load in 50 feet away from a door. However, the person that was Firefly is no longer there, and instead, let me pull up the image, is a black-haired man in a very fashionable red shirt with ruffles on the sleeves and a ruffly necktie with cat ears and a cat tail and black pants and apparently black knee-high boots. I did not notice that.
Is this
Hey,
another
don't knock
person
the
we
knee-high boots.
recognize, or Is this another person we recognize, or
It's
someone
Trickster.
else?
How could you forget
Oh.
Trickster?
I was about to say the cat ears should have been a dead giveaway.
Okay, yeah, I had a feeling, but I wanted to make sure. Leo just raises his eyebrow again. Trickster this time? What the hell?
Thinking to myself, this shouldn't be him, so I'm just gonna keep watch of what looks like Trickster.
So, this Trickster looks back to you, to the party.
Is Trickster wearing heels?
He is. He is wearing like fucking knee-high heel-like boots.
If you take a look at images,
Yeah, no, I'm looking at the image. I didn't realize he was wearing heels before.
I didn't notice either. That's why I said that.
My guy is
Anyways.
fashionable.
Anyways, this person looks to all of you for a few moments before straight up walking through the door. That is
That sounds
closed.
alright.
well then,
Oh.
seems we found our ghost.
Question.
Ironbark is just quiet before just saying, "Who you gonna call?"
Not us. Well, not the Ghostbusters, that's for
Copyright
sure.
strike.
Question, Echo.
Hmm?
Is the company that made this Bethesda?
No.
It would explain the glitch, though.
Yeah.
You technically don't know who made the game, as their studios hasn't technically been openly released yet. You guys just received this code and incentive for playing.
So this is literally their first game ever.
Yes.
Unless it's a shell of a larger corporation and first game from this shell company.
What does this door look like, Echo?
It is the same as the last door. A stone door with a red dragon face carved in on the left and a blue dragon face carved in on the right.
Okay. I walk the forward.
Once again, there are no traps.
Well, once they're at the door, Leo is just going to push the door open, since I'm pretty sure there isn't any form of, well, any form of trap on it.
You open the
door.
door.
The door is a mimic.
Through this door is not a stone dungeon. Instead,
What's on?
you find yourselves in what appears to be a very high-tech building.
Okay.
There are obvious computers. There are various science-type looking equipments. Microscopes, heart rate monitors, everything.
I am thoroughly confused. How did we go from high fantasy to high tech?
I am keeping everything on log.
Yeah, this is definitely a glitch.
This is going in the bug report.
So,
I've-
in the lower left side of your vision, you get a notification that you've been messaged by a game master. It's
Leo
Diana.
will immediately pull up the message from Diana.
As will I.
Diana has sent you a message saying, "You just disappeared from the map. Where are you?"
Leo will immediately reply, "Somewhere decidedly not a part of this world, maybe."
I'll
Just say it looks like we're in a lab.
I will send back. We just went from a dungeon to what looks like a mad scientist's laboratory.
sending my full report so far to her.
She is going to need time to review that.
Right.
As you are waiting for a response, you see a door in this room open. As it's a very odd sight. You see what appears to be a green-haired male wearing a very large jacket walk into the room with someone that looks extremely similar to the woman you saw outside.
The woman we saw outside, you mean Diana?
Yes.
I'm going to then send her a message. You're in the same room with us, I think.
She immediately responds back with, "No, I am still outside the dungeon."
Yo will uneasily watch the whole scene play out. Just for right now.
There is no sound currently. The two seem to be talking and discussing something while in front of a screen that is completely illegible to you.
I'd like to try and read their lips.
Roll me perception with disadvantage. Since
I
you
would also-
since you are not observant.
Anyone want to try and help me out here?
I do
Also,
not have observant, I have tough.
I would also
Oh.
like to try to do that, but I think based off my character's background, or like they might have experience doing
I'll
that.
try and help. Either way, though, observant or not.
Okay, then who has the best perception of the three of us?
So hold on. Let me answer some
Right.
questions. If you have observant, you would have advantage, because I believe observant literally says that you're able to read lips.
Gotcha.
Ace, you would roll normally.
Okay.
Is anything in the room solid, by the way? Like any of the medical or scientific instruments and other crap like that?
You haven't tried to touch it yet.
Is there anything nearby me currently?
Yes, there is a bed.
Can I try
It's not an actual bed, it's more like a hospital gurney type bed.
Can I try and touch the gurney?
Your hand goes through.
Well, this is decidedly not real.
I got an 18.
Okay, so the one that says, the one that looks like Diana, you can read her lips. And she says, "Well, what do you think, Nico? Can we improve upon this? Can we improve upon the code a little bit?" And the person, presumably Nico, responds, "I believe we can shorten it, yes. However, it's gonna take a bit of time." And after that, they seem to fall silent, as the one, presumably Nico, begins to start rapidly typing on a keyboard.
I think this is the ghost showing us something else.
That or the hacker.
One could be the other.
Yeah.
Has Diana had a chance to send a message back?
Yes. She responds to your report with, "That's definitely not supposed to be happening. I kinda can't get you out from there, because I don't know where you are."
Can I go
Understood.
back into the prior room?
Sorry?
Can I go back into the room we were in, the hallway we were in before?
Nope. That door is no longer there.
Okay, proceed then?
Are there any doors?
There is the door that those two came from.
Can I walk up to Nico and sorry, not Nico and not Diana?
You can.
Unless they are Nico and Diana.
Do they react to my presence at all?
No.
Can I touch one of them?
Your hand goes through them.
I just kind of look at my hand and rub my thumb and index finger together.
Ironbark. We're not sure that these aren't them.
They aren't.
We just know
Judging
them.
by
We just know that they aren't them now.
Judging from what we saw in the previous rooms, this is probably the...
And he uses giant air quotes with his giant fingers.
ghost showing us something.
What if they are quote-unquote ghosts? And I would actually say quote-unquote. What if this is them? What if this is them making the dungeon?
Then this is probably the ghost or the glitch showing us that. That would be my guess anyway.
These might actually be them, but basically just a recording of them.
That is what I meant, yes.
Yes. So let's see where they came from. If this is just a recording, then we should be safe.
Is not Nico and not Diana doing anything?
They seem to be just focused on that computer.
You said there were heart rate monitors. Are they currently beeping? Oh no, wait, there's no sound. Are they
They're-
currently on?
They do appear to be on, and some of them do have heart rates on them, but you don't see anyone else besides the two.
You said that there were, like, tubes and gurneys, correct?
Yes.
Is there anything... Can I follow the wires that are connected to the heart rate monitors and follow them to their ending?
Yes, all of the heart rate monitors, at least the ones that are on, do lead to different gurneys.
Is there
Where the
anything on the
wire
gurneys?
where the wires just stop and hover because you do not see anything on them, like I said.
Can I put my hand near where the wire terminates and try to see if I can feel anything?
You do so and feel nothing.
Well, this is freaky like Friday.
Can't see what's going on.
Perhaps only the ghost could see so much.
I think how we can determine information without seeing it.
Very carefully. Which is to say, I have no idea.
If we can't see it.
I'm going to look around the room before just saying out loud,
What are you trying to show us?
There is no response.
So much for the direct option.
Points for trying, buddy.
is there another door that leads out of this room?
The door that they came from.
Is it still
Leo,
open?
It is.
With the what was Blank trying to look at that was connected to the gurney?
Wherever the heart rate wires terminated, and they just kind of hover in place above the gurneys. As if they're connected to something, but nothing.
Can I touch the heart rate monitors and feel them?
Your hand goes through them.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Leo is going to approach the door and see if he can go through it.
Are you doing so alone?
He would preferably go through with someone else if he can, but he will if he has to.
Oh, I was already going towards the door.
I prefer to keep the party together.
Yeah.
Before I follow them, I'm
Sticking
going to try
close.
to listen to the heart rate monitor.
There is no sound in the room.
Okay.
No sound whatsoever. But they are active and you can see the different heartbeats.
Oh.
However,
Would it-
probably with your background, or anyone that has a slight medical background, or even knows how a heart works, the heart rates are much lower than they should be.
Okay, I was gonna ask what the BPM would be.
Like a resting heart rate?
A bit, yeah.
Does the heart
Okay.
rate look regular? And by regular, I don't mean normal. I mean like bum, no, bum, 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 bum. Or does it look like bum, 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 bum?
It seems more like a stable, just every
It's
now
stable.
and again.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah,
So
Okay.
like a sleeping heart rate.
pretty much.
So, walk you through the doorsy.
Yep, I would follow you after.
Alright. Going into the load zone, your vision around you goes dark once again, and yes, it's the load zone. Sorry, I accidentally said that out of order. But
Do we get a tip?
what? No, there's no tip.
Is that-
What you hear, however, is a very shrill and then a very loud explosion.
Ah!
O's.
I didn't
And
need those doors.
while you are in this loading screen, as it starts to say that it's adjusting the dungeon to the tallest player in your party, you hear what sounds like the sirens of emergency vehicles. As you then load into an eerily silent, long corridor with the left illuminated red and the right illuminated blue. However, their person is in front of you once again. However, they are not in the form of anyone you technically know. In front of you is a green-haired woman with eyes that are also green, hair reaching down to about her waist. I don't remember if I have an image for this character.
Starting to sound a lot like the guide.
Darkness imprisoning me.
Big doors imprisoning me.
I
Oh, that's
do
the-
have an image, it's just not the right kind of one. However, this person is obviously human, and they are wearing a long white lab coat.
Do they look animated?
What do you mean?
Do they look like they are a real person, or do they look like they are computer generated?
Oh, they look like they are breathing. Like actual human breath breathing.
Before he does anything with this mysterious person, Leo will immediately check to see if there's a message from Diane yet.
You do get a message, and she responds with, "Oh, you just appeared back on the map in the boss room."
This is bad. And Leo will actually say that out loud.
What's wrong?
We're in the boss room.
Ironbark's going to look at this green-haired woman in a lab coat. What were you trying to show us?
She simply just looks at you.
Does it look like she's looking at Ironbark or through Ironbark?
She is looking directly at Ironbark.
Ironbark just stares back.
The woman raises her right hand, and all of you get an alert. And in front of you it says, "The monster of the labyrinth has challenged you to combat." Roll initiative.
Oh, balls.
Oh, lovely.
I had a feeling that was where this was going when you said boss room, but
I'm guessing that
Oh,
it's well. Oh, okay, this is more of my own personal guess. I'm guessing
Dirty
the
20.
explosion and the ambulance was probably the start of the glitch happening.
Either that or it was, I forget the name of the person who came up as being dead. Or came up as being logged out.
Ellie.
Ellie.
Hey, dirty 20.
That's everyone? Correct.
You go before me, man. You've got the higher modifier.
I'm guessing the guide will not be assisting us in this fight.
Oh, she rolled low. Not the guide. The guide will be assisting, but not via combat.
Gotcha.
Gonna be doing hardcore parkour.
Guide, I choose you.
Okay, so we have Iron Bark, then
Oopsie.
Leo, then Aish, and we have I can't spell.
Did my axe not do extra damage? I thought I had. What?
You deal extra, like, d6 via your barbarian level.
No, I mean my frost axe that you gave me. Oh, 1d6 per barbarian level. Yeah, okay, there it is.
Yep.
I had it in notes.
Your
4d6. Goddamn.
your order your Path of the Zealot, right?
No, I'm Storm Herald.
Oh.
I'm a living, breathing lightning rod.
Basically,
If you're a Zealot, you'd get an extra 1d6 plus 2. Plus Rage.
Back up.
It's going back up now.
Yep, there's the ads.
up there it is.
There it is.
Are we back? Am I back from the void?
Sounds like you are.
No, I'm not on Discord, I mean the stream.
Sounds like you are.
Yes, I can hear you on the stream.
I can hear it on the stream too.
Wonderful. I'm so sorry, my power went out. I did say at the start of the session it was storming outside and I might lose power.
It's storming here too.
Okay. I need to change to the battle music now.
Dun, 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 dun,
Wrong
dun,
battle music.
dun, dun, dun.
No, I have something way more epic.
What is it?
What's more epic than the than the Wii theme?
Alright, so we are getting back in.
Okay, I can barely hear that theme. What is it?
Well, it's supposed to be low because we have people talking. It's Dragon Castle, the epic orchestral battle music.
Cool.
That's good. It's just Carol of the Bells.
It's not Christmas. That was literally last month / last
No,
year.
the Carol of the Bells done
Yeah.
by the Transmedia.
Well, I'm going for non-copyright, so.
Fair.
Anyways. We're starting off combat. And at the lead of the turn order is Ironbark.
Yes. How far away is she from me?
About 40 feet.
Alright, that's my full move speed. Being the tank, I will get right up to her.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hang on a second. First of all, rage. Storm Aura. Is that a... Or effect when you start your rage and as a bonus action on each of your... Okay, so Storm Aura costs a bonus action. Okay. I'm going to make a Great Axe attack then.
Okay, roll to hit.
You +7, you're +7. 12.
Miss.
Okay. I am big and I am electrified, but that is my turn.
Okay, that would be my turn then. Leo will... Leo, seeing, Ironbark gets, close to the supposed monster, will move to the, side so that he is flanking the monster, and, just enough so that he doesn't hit his comrade in arms, and, fire off a second level chromatic orb at the monster.
Alright, roll to hit.
Gents.
Oh, my pinky toenail just split right down the middle.
Ah!
Miss.
Ah.
You could... I know you are in pain.
I'm okay.
Anything else for your turn, Leo?
Just in case, I will, use my bonus action to prep a dragon's breath, targeting myself for the spell, and readying a blast of cold breath.
Okay. Next in turn order is Aish.
So we're attacking the green-haired woman, right?
She is the boss.
Right? DM? Echo?
I mean, your friends have attacked them.
Okay. I'm going to hold my... I'm going to move close to them. I'm going to hold my action to see if they attack.
Okay. That makes it the Monster of the Labyrinth's turn. And I need everyone to roll either a strength check, a strength saving throw, or a constitution saving throw.
I gain advantage on strength checks and not saving throws.
Oh, yay.
So, strength, you said?
Strength or con.
Strength or con?
Saving throw.
Strength is better. That is not how you spell roll.
No, that's incorrect.
Where do you...
A 25.
Nice!
High strength
agree.
gang.
I got a 6.
Oh no, wait, I'm supposed to roll.
Mine was a con.
Strength or what save?
Con.
Come on.
Con is better, so I better do that.
High strength gang. Damn.
Hey!
It didn't matter.
You are the only one that is affected.
Okay.
Rip the boy.
Your screens will display a message that your enemy is using gravity surge influx. Right. Those of you that passed are unaffected. Those of you that failed are being forced into the right wall.
Oh god, we're being sansed.
I'm being forced against the right wall or into the wall?
Into the wall.
So I am inside the wall
No.
now. Oh, so
You're-
against the wall.
You are against the wall. Your gravity has shifted and you are now standing on the right wall.
Ooh.
That is the end of their turn.
Has the green hair woman moved to do this?
No.
Has she moved at all to do it, even just moving her eyes or anything like that?
She has moved her hand, the one she held out, like moved
So it's
in a throwing motion towards the right.
So it's obvious that she did this.
Yes.
Right? On the right wall, how far would I be from her now?
Only about 10 feet. No, it's 60 feet across. You would be staying in the middle. You're about 30 feet away.
So you'd have to crawl up the now your wall to get to her.
Correct. Would I be able to use my turn since I held it for...
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to pull out my light crossbow, and I'm just going to try to take a shot at her.
Alright, roll to hit.
That was not the right number.
I'm so glad I have javelins.
22.
That is a hit. Roll damage with sneak attack if you're not a rogue. Never mind.
No.
You're a blood hunter?
I am, and I forgot to put my Crimson Right on my weapon, so I'm going to do that after I fire them.
Whoopsie.
9 damage, and I'm going to activate my Crimson Right onto my crossbow, but it won't help for this turn, so I take 2 damage.
Alright.
Did I take any damage getting
Nope.
launched into the wall?
You took no damage.
Even though I basically fell 30 feet?
Correct. You took no damage.
Interesting.
Maybe they haven't coded in fall damage yet.
This fight has specific rules that I'm not able to explain just yet.
Alright.
So, at the end of her turn, you will notice on your screen that it is preparing to activate Gravity Surge Influx left. And ends her turn. Alexander.
Alright, let's see here. So first things first.
You're the realist.
I'm going to make my attack with my Frost Longsword.
I'm seeing a theme in our weapons.
Roll to hit.
6.
That's a hit.
22 to hit.
That is a hit. 22 hits.
Alright. D plus 4. And a D6.
I just realized something. Ellie still had all of our rope attached to her when she was thrown into the hole.
Correct. None of you have
Yes.
any rope.
Yes.
Oops.
That is 11 damage. Nice.
Alright. Now let's see about the bonus action.
I can't believe I forgot about that till now.
Oh shit. I should have done that before attacking. But never mind. I'll pop it right now just so it's on them for next time, but Hexblade's Curse.
Ah.
Andy.
Hexblade's Curse. Gotta love it. Alright. That's action and bonus. Nothing else?
Nope.
Chop Turnover. Iron Bark.
Storm Aura.
What does that do?
You need to make a dex save.
Ooh, okay.
How far out does this aura go?
10 feet. One creature of your choice. She fails. And she's going to
Nice.
take 1d6 spicy air damage.
She takes
What?
1 point.
With Lubimum, I was rolling ones too. What the fuck?
That's 2 different dice spots, my friend. Oh, I'm in the... I'm turned the wrong way. There we go.
Okay. That was my bonus action. Now for the big axe of cold. Soft 20.
Hit.
Nice. 10 for big numbers. $30 damage.
Wow. Oh yeah, correct. The axe is ridiculous.
The person seems to flinch when you hit them.
Alright.
Next is Leo.
Ooh, I'm going to enjoy this. With a quick shout of "Out of the way, Treebeard!" Leo will immediately unleash his dragon's breath upon the so-called monster.
Okay.
I need a dex save.
How close are you getting?
Close enough to not be affected by Ironbark's aura.
It won't affect you. I told you, it affects one creature of my choosing.
In that case, 5 feet, point blank.
Okay. You won't hit your friends then. So I need a dex save.
Yep.
$15.
Yeesh.
I just passed.
It's half damage though, correct?
Yes.
Alright, roll damage.
I need.
You know you made the exact same pain noise that the Oblivion guards do?
Yeah, that honestly, I didn't think of that.
I just wish it wouldn't be so loud when you do so.
I thought it was pretty funny, personally.
I have sense of ears.
Oh,
Sorry.
Did
I'm
you
just
not-
I'm just naturally loud.
you're probably not gonna like the character I'm gonna introduce tomorrow then.
Okay,
11 divided by 2 is 5.5.
5.5.
Round up to 6. For enemies.
So yes, 6 cold damage. And for bonus action, if I can.
The use of Dragon's Breath. No, the casting of Dragon's Breath is a bonus action, sorry.
Correct.
I often forget that, even though it's my favorite spell.
Leo will immediately prep another Dragon's Dragon's Breath, and put it on on Ironbark this time.
Isn't that concentration?
It
Takes
only lasts 1 use.
which is, yeah, that's my last 2nd level spell slot, by the way. So
Does it give you a waste on Iron Bark with the
I was
damage?
I was about to say I put out more damage with my axe.
It's a bonus action to use, though.
It's a just in case thing.
That was an action to cast, to use, but a bonus action to cast.
Is it?
Avery, what say you?
Sorry, the rules are getting mixed up in my head. I worked a long time today, okay?
Do you need a hug?
It's fine.
I know I need sleep. But I want to play games. Okay, no, you're right. Action to use, bonus action to cast.
Yeah.
That was my.
You are the DM, though.
I'm just trying to help max out your DPS, blank.
It would actually be better if you cast a different spell other than Dragon's Breath on me, to be completely blunt.
Fair. I don't have anything like that though.
I will grant you
That-
one mulligan if you would like to cast a different spell instead. Or choose
Yeah,
a different target.
Yeah, mulligan, please. Magic weapon. That will be on myself, or actually, How close is Ironbark's axe to Leo, since he's like point blank?
His axe is already magic.
Yes, it is. It is a +1. Cursed.
You still don't know the curse.
No. But like I joked earlier, it could be anything from, like, I get a crippling phobia of rats to I can never eat bagels again.
Go. Rats. I. Let's just mulligan that bonus action. I'm done.
Alright, that means it is Ace who is on the right wall.
I'm 30 feet away from her, right?
Correct.
Then I'm gonna need to then I'm gonna need her to make a dex save.
Why?
I'm casting Tasha's Caustic Brew.
I have not used this spell often. I will need a refresher.
Stream of acid emanates from you in a line of 30 feet and 5 feet wide in the direction you choose. Each creature in that line must succeed a dex save throw or be covered in acid for the spell's duration, or until a creature uses their action to scrape or wash the acid off. A creature
Small
covered in acid
problem.
takes 2d4 acid at the start of each of their turns.
Small problem. One, because of how you're oriented, wouldn't it technically be, wouldn't it technically be,
It'd be straight up.
yeah, so gravity would be in the equation.
Not necessarily.
It's magic.
Yeah, it's magic. I'll let him have that one. It's magic. I'll roll,
Fuck
the,
it,
I'll
it's
roll the
magic.
dex save.
Okay. DC's 13.
Also, Echo, all your tags went away.
I'm aware, I just don't want to bother.
And it is a save
Alright.
throw.
Oof. She saved?
Yep.
Damn. Anything else?
Rip the spell slot.
You know what? As my bonus action, I am going to turn into my werewolf form, or were-hyena form.
It's Hidagu.
And I'm going to attempt to climb up the wall.
Okay. Roll me either strength.
It'd be
Either a
it'd be
strength check,
athletics, wouldn't
either athletics. Yeah, athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, I'm going to use acrobatics.
I like to provide multiple options.
Dirty 20.
Damn.
You are able to successfully climb up the wall.
I'm guessing it would require half my movement.
Yes,
It would.
however.
Okay, so I'd be 10 feet away from her.
Okay. If that's everything for your turn,
Yes.
Alright, so, as expected, as said on their last turn, they are activating Gravity Surge Influx left. Either a Strength or Constitution throw from everyone.
If I fail,
Strength, don't fail me now.
I am to the right
17.
of them right now, right?
Correct.
If I intentionally fail this, won't I fly straight at them?
Oh!
14.
Probably.
Nat 20.
So I'm deciding if I should intentionally fail this.
Well, that's your choice. Alexander, you met.
I am not going to take the risk. I'll try to pass, and I
failed.
fail anyway.
My roots must be in the floor or something.
You do indeed fly into them. However, you fly through them.
Do I take damage?
You will be taking damage.
Uh-oh.
You were 40 feet, you'll be taking a d10.
You want to roll it, or should I?
I'm rolling it.
Okay.
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no.
And you are now standing on the left wall. She is going to use her bonus action to activate Gravity Surge Influx up. So another strength and or Constitution check from everyone.
Can I not just dig my roots into the floor?
No.
Oof. Coming in a bit
Huh.
close.
I meant
I just need Alexander.
Not 2D. I just need 1D.
Aish is not having a fun time.
Aish passed.
21.
No
I
one is
passed
affected.
this time.
No
but
one is
I've-
Actually, hang on. In terms of orientation, would Leo be to the direct left of the monster or right next to Ironbark?
You haven't moved.
He did to get point blank in terms of
You would be right next to Ironbeard since you wanted to touch his weapon.
Ironbeard?
I don't
I caught
care.
that. I caught it too, but I wasn't gonna say anything.
fair. I was just trying to be careful because, well, gravity.
Alright. And next turn, she is you get another pop-up plant saying the monster Labyrinth plans to use Gravity Surge Influx down.
That means gravity might be returning to normal.
And on that one, you will not be able to just choose not to pass. That is a function in the game. But that is the end of her turn, meaning Alexander.
Okay then.
Do the thing.
Alright, so with Hexblade's curse on her, and since I don't really have to concentrate on that, I am now going to put Hex on her. Disadvantage on...
It's an
say-
actual ability, not just acrobatics or athletics. It's an actual strength, dex, or whatever.
Okay, so let's do... Let's do Dex.
Okay.
Okay, so reminder has disadvantage on Dex.
Ability checks involving dex. I know.
I was reminding the others.
But that won't really come into effect unless someone tries to grapple her.
Right. Okay, so that adds an extra d6 to my damage already, so... Okay, so...
Okay.
d6 to attack, 1d20 plus 6 to attack. That
Miss.
action surge.
Okay. That is a miss.
God damn.
16 is a miss.
Okay.
So, as of right now, you guys know that her AC is anywhere from 20, from either anywhere between 17 and 20.
Well, did what I could, guys.
Alright, Ironbark.
Deck save, please.
Hey. $14.
That's a meet, so a miss for her.
Yeah.
Hey, max damage.
Nice!
That is a lightning bolt to the dome. Alright, and now for to hit enemy with stick. 7? That is a 7. 17.
Miss.
Okay. That is my action. Next.
That's been 18 and 20 then.
Next is Leo.
I'm going to back up a little and fire off
You
another.
trigger opportunity attack.
Ah!
Which, due to a certain feat, activates gravity surge influx down. So,
Oh,
strength charisma checks from everyone.
Oh dear.
Strength or charisma?
Constitution, sorry.
Okay.
Another nat 20. I am holding strong.
You cannot choose to fail this one.
Well,
16.
it was down anyway. Ironbark, if it would change,
Strength
13.
gang, strength gang.
That's an at one.
It's a 13.
Advantage? On what?
In my werewolf form, I have advantage on strength saves.
Okay, you should have said that beforehand, because I was very confused.
Oh, sorry.
13 is a fail.
Okay, so I get back to down.
Yep, you are placed back in normal gravity.
Okay.
Continue with your turn, Leo.
should have seen that coming. Well, live and learn. And final spell, second level spell slot, chromatic orb. Time for me to try again.
Roll to hit. Hit.
Yes. Okay. This is going to be. Let's try.
Next time you need to say the damage type before you roll a hit.
Yep, fair. This is going to be thunder damage.
Alright.
Or D8. 14 damage, I think. Unless I rolled something wrong. No, I didn't. So that is 14 points of damage.
Yep.
And...
Ow.
Mm. It's my turn again.
Alright, Aish.
Okay, now that my gravity is normal, I am going to remember to do this before I attack. I'm going to use my Crimson Right on my claws.
Claws do not count as physical weaponry.
Or Order of the Lycan, they do.
Really?
Yeah. I'm
I thought we had this
60% sure of this.
conversation before.
I wanted to put Booming Blade on it. which I couldn't do because they don't count. Predatory strikes. You can apply your Crimson Right feature to your unarmed attacks.
All right.
Just gonna put in. I think that was I was asking if I could put Booming Blade on them. So I take 3 more damage, and I would be 30 feet away from her then, right?
Yeah, you'd be able to move to her directly.
Okay. I'm going to run at her and attempt to slash her with my claws.
All right, roll to hit.
That's not an R. That's a T. 22.
Hit.
So it's 1d6 plus 6 slashing. I'm pretty sure I took Crimson Right of Lightning. Checking. Yes, Crimson Right of the Storm, so lightning damage is the +4. 11 damage.
Spock.
Yes. And because I already used my bonus action, I cannot use my bonus action to make a second attack. So
Take a drink.
That would
Don't
be
have a
damage.
drink.
Ah, that's your fault then. I
am
got
going
water. Sorry.
I'm going to drink 24 ounces of wine.
Please don't.
I don't have wine.
Anyways, anything else for Aaron?
No, that's the end of my turn.
All right. Well, since her action was already used, she's going to be using something different. Where is everyone standing?
Next to her.
I'm right
Leo,
of her.
Leo backed up so that he is diagonally what are the dimensions of the room exactly?
There is the middle. Then there is 30 feet to the left of her, and then 30 feet to the right of her.
I am
And-
all up in her business.
And
What
front
about behind her?
is it 30 by 30 by 30 by 30?
It's 60 feet directly across.
Ah, okay.
Also, if
Li-
it was... Never mind. Say that.
Leo has moved almost all of his walking distance 30 feet diagonally down and to the left so that he is out of any range of her attacks if she has any.
So you're like right up against the wall?
Something like that, yeah.
I don't need a something like that. I need exact.
Yes.
Okay. I know that the 3 of you are directly near her, but I need exact spots within 5 feet.
Currently
I would be
beside her.
to her left.
I am in front.
Diagonally down and to the left.
I didn't hear Alex.
I'm beside her.
So you're on the right?
Yes.
Okay. So she's going to use a skill called Trap Switch Right. So, Alex, you will be rolling a dex save normally. Ironbark, you will be rolling a dex save with advantage.
Yes, I do get dex save with advantage because
No, you get dex save with advantage because you are in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Can I also make a dex save?
Dice don't fail me now.
Well, 14?
That is a fail.
Can I make a dex save?
You don't need to make a dex save, you're on the left.
Whew! Thank you for that advantage.
Alright,
21.
if you pass, you take half. If you fail,
So
you
what
take
exact-
full. It's
What
piercing
exactly
damage.
is happening? Oh, piercing damage from what?
Holes in the right wall form as large spikes jut out in an attempt to stab at both of you.
Where's my Dragonator?
Mm,
Oh,
I
hold on.
take 5.
What type of damage is this?
Piercing.
Doesn't Ironbark have resistance to that?
I do, so I technically take
2.
2 if we're rounding down again.
You round down for players.
Yeah, I have taken 2 damage. I love playing a barbarian. I don't know why I never played a barbarian before.
Honestly, Ord the Lycan is pretty much just Barbarian Light.
Okay.
Or the Barbarian version of Eldritch Knight.
Once you two have taken your damage, she is then going to activate Trap Trigger Left. So now I need Leo to roll a dex save with disadvantage since you are right up against the wall.
Oh,
Ace, you will roll normally, and Ironbark, you will roll with advantage.
dex save, you said?
Mm-hmm.
It was Strength and Con before.
Ouch!
Strength and Con is for gravity influx. This is Trap Trigger.
Okay.
15.
Or
15,
Okay.
15 isn't meet.
So I'm guessing 22 passes?
Yes.
RNGesus smiles upon me tonight.
Passes take half, fails take full. It's a 6.
I take 1.
ack!
And this is also piercing?
Yes.
So I also take 1.
Ack!
You take half damage.
Great!
What's called in werewolf form, I'm resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
I have none of that, so I take full damage.
Ouch.
Fair enough.
Partly why I said it. Ord the Lycan's basically Barbarian Light.
That is the end of its turn. Oh, hold on, I forgot. Echo, press the right button. I kept pressing the exclamation point and then backspacing.
Oof.
I did that like 4 different times. Alright. Alex, your turn.
Right.
Oh,
give me a
just so you
second.
guys know, she is indeed hitting herself with her own traps.
That's counterproductive.
Unless she has a lot of HP.
Or she's
Lost.
not meant to be here.
That too. It's a ghost in the shell.
The shell in the shell.
His turn to
Oh boy.
It's Alex's turn.
Okay. Question.
I might have an answer.
Earlier you said she does look like she's breathing. Could I get a sense that if I used something that, okay, I'm just gonna bluntly say it. I have a poison that needs to be inhaled to affect someone. Would this
Onion?
work?
Possibly.
Okay.
I mean, Echo did say that Aish also fell through her.
That's why I'm asking. Oh boy.
Our our attacks actually connecting with her, or they're just going right through her?
Your attack made her flinch.
It's affecting her then.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna use this. Wait, no, I'm just now looking at its price. I could sell this. I could not. Oh hell no, no. I'm definitely not using this. All it does is blind her. Okay.
Lol.
So skipping that, I'm gonna just attack.
Roll to hit.
1d20 plus 6.
That
20
is
to
a
hit.
hit. Hit.
1d8 plus how much? D8 plus 4 plus the d6 plus another d6 from Eldritch plus 2 from Hex Blade.
Low numbers.
Okay, so that. No, wrong number. 4 plus d6 plus 2 plus d6 and ooh, wait a minute. Is a smite? Damn it. Smite spells are concentration, meaning I'd have to draw Hex.
Correct.
Fuck. Never mind. I'll just roll the damage I have right now.
Divine Smite? I
Nope.
don't think Divine Smite is.
There are
Oh,
smites. There are smite spells like Searing Smite, Thunderous
I know, but
Smite.
I was thinking you could use Divine Smite without burn concentration.
I'm not a paladin.
Oh.
I am Warlock. Hexblade.
I forgot Hexblade Warlocks also got smites.
But yeah, here's base damage plus the frost from the sword plus the Hexblade's curse damage plus my hex damage. Just checking, yes, that is the correct thing. And send. 17 damage straight.
All right.
And let's see about anything from. Yeah, that's my entire action there.
All right. Treebeard, bark.
Yes.
Ironbark. Your turn.
Yes. Another deck save, please.
You guys triggering her low dexterity.
All of the saves I have are all deck
12.
saves.
That's a fail.
Ah.
Oh, wait.
4 lightning damage.
All right.
And now the big stick. 24.
That is a hit.
And now for big numbers.
Hmm.
28.
Lord, okay.
Ironbark hefts his axe over his head and brings it right down.
The chunk!
Your axe seemingly passes through her body, but she does flinch.
Alright, at least making an effect.
Leo.
Okay. Probably going to have Leo. Fire off another chromatic orb. Fire damage this time.
What level?
First. That's all I can cast now.
That's a miss.
13. Rats.
Miss.
Turn over.
Ish.
Okay, I am going to attempt to slash her with my claws again.
Roll to hit.
11.
It is a miss.
As my bonus action, I'm going to attack again.
That is a
19.
hit. 19 hits.
Yay. Ten damage.
Alright, and with that, she is triggering a reaction. She is activating all traps. Meaning I need 4 different dexterity saving throws from everyone.
Oh joy.
I get advantage on deck effects that I can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
You're still in the middle.
Fair. No, not 420.
What is it?
Well, there ends my good luck.
Alright, here we go.
This one gonna hurt.
Ironbark, you need to roll with advantage.
Oh! Do a second.
She is
Just
activating
make sure-
4 traps at the same time.
Here.
Leo, you have
dex save,
you
then?
have disadvantage on one of them. Since you're still next to the
So-
left wall.
9, 20, 14, 11.
Ah. 5, 12.
You
5, 12.
Okay, 15 is a pass. Just remember that.
Okay. I got a crit on 1, so.
So, pass 2, fail 2 for me.
And the corresponding amount is the damage you take. If you pass, you take half.
14 was for which wall?
Of course, I.
1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, or 4.
You had disadvantage, that 14 doesn't matter.
So, let's see.
So,
One.
from going down the list, like the first one, that's right. Second one is left. The third one is up, and the fourth one is from down.
Leo is down. Don't even have to. Don't even have to. I don't even have to go into HP check to tell you that the wizard is down.
You survive with 1 HP.
What was the fail numbers again?
First one is right. So that's the one you would roll normally for.
Okay.
You wouldn't be hit by the left one. But you would be hit by up and down.
Okay, so I got hit by the first and the last 2.
Yes.
Okay, so 26 and
So that's 1. No, I take half from this. That's 3.
I took
Okay.
28. I took 20, almost 30, over 30 points of damage. I should be dead.
If you fall to 0 HP, you will survive with 1.
Ow.
Okay, so that's 3,
Because I say so.
4,
Okay, I'm
2,
looking
Of course,
my-
of course I
5,
passed the
Three.
weakest one.
3, 4, 2, 5. That's...
I am now below half health.
Calculator app, where are you? I can't do long math.
4 is 7, plus 2 is 9, plus 5 is 14.
14 damage, that's it?
I play
Says-
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Says the man who has fucking resistance to all of the damage that he's being dealt.
Yeah,
I'm still standing, I'm not even bloodied.
I took 18 damage, unfortunately.
Okay. So after that, the turn order on your, heads up display kind of breaks as the being leaves combat.
As she leaves combat, Leo falls to the ground, coughing up blood, and he looks like he's been stabbed with, and he looks like Swiss cheese from all the spikes.
So, as this kind of ends, you hear a voice in your head. It sounds like a young woman as this figure is kind of backing up away from Ironbark. And this voice screams, "You have no idea what it's like to be seen as useless." And that is all you hear as the person vanishes into thin air.
Did it sound like they were talking to us?
No.
Leo is too far in his pain to even notice, and is just processing it in his brain as background noise. Ow, fuck my lungs.
How many people are still standing, by the way? Because despite all my ability to tank all that damage, other people can't really do that.
I'm
I think
still
only Leo went down. Or Leo
Mercy of Echo, my HP is at 1. I need healing!
Alright, Genji. I don't have the Savior skill unlocked just yet, so unfortunately I can't burst heal you guys.
As this person seems to vanish, there is a necklace left on the ground. However, in front of you in this dungeon, there are no more doors. Just what appears to be a blue glowing light.
the necklace.
It's a locket type of necklace.
So I can open it?
Yeah.
What do I see?
You open it to find a picture. Inside is what appears to be in front of a building, and there is that woman standing at the forefront of this picture with what appears to be several people standing beside her. And in this picture, you see the two figures from earlier.
I lean over to get a look.
Cough, cough, cough!
I'm going to just close the locket and put it in my pocket. Actually, I'm going to first stop being a werewolf and do that.
That looks a lot like Nico and woman from outside.
Diana we saw. We'll talk with them about it when we... Wait.
We should probably first get Leo to stop bleeding.
Yeah!
I mean,
Please!
green-haired woman is the hacker.
Don't you have healing potions?
You do have healing potions.
Yeah, I do.
Ironbark.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do, but Leo right now is, he's a bit in pain, so...
Yeah, we can tell, but I personally would like it if you would stop, coughing in the voice chat.
Sorry.
Ironbark.
Mhm.
The green-haired woman's the hacker. Or at least she should be suspect number 1.
It is rather suspect that we saw her like this.
If I'm right, that the ghosts that we saw were memories, it means that this is Nico and Diana, and they were working on creating the game. Now,
Along
in
with this woman.
in this locket, we saw they were with this woman, and she said that she felt useless, which means that she probably has a vendetta against them, and she probably worked closely with them. So if anyone would have the information, she should at least be suspected.
Either that or it really was a buggy mess, but yes, it is something to consider.
Or at least she should be looked into.
You hear
We
the
should take to the
Sorry.
devs as soon as we can.
You hear the guide's voice in your head. The blue light at the end of this hallway will release you from the dungeon.
Let's get moving.
Alex, are you still alive?
Barely.
I said Alex.
Oh,
Blaze?
Yes.
I asked if Ironbark asks if Alex is still alive.
I said yes.
I didn't hear you.
Sorry.
I am going to grab Leo by the hand and drag him out of the dungeon.
he will take it, but he looks very, very much like Swiss cheese.
Why don't you just pull out a potion out of your inventory and knock it back?
Ugh. But I'm a bit in pain at the moment. Giving my brain chance to catch up.
While you're doing that, let's get moving.
My Discord is doing weird shit.
Alright.
Oh.
Hmm?
Luckily, we're out of combat, so that actually doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I just realized I should have activated Bloodlust, but we ended the battle anyway. Because my HP got too low.
Oh, Discord. Blink's Discord crashed. I'll wait for him. Because this is pretty much the end of the session.
Well, rather obviously, I'm gonna have Leo.
I love the roars.
That's why I do them.
Oh, okay. I guess we're doing this now.
What?
That was an accident. I did not actually mean to,
Too bad.
eh.
You redeemed, so now the people get this.
What do you mean to do?
I made Echo shake the V2 boobies.
We know, but what do you mean to do?
Meant to dismiss the message that said I could do it. I gotta reject that.
Unfortunately, I cannot refund your points. So you're stuck with this. And so am I. So now we get to regret this together.
Oh dear.
Can you just feed us onions?
Nope. Personally, I don't mind.
I don't just want to make a joke with the onions.
Oh no, I'm responding to Ryan's message in the comments of Twitch. I don't mind. If I had minded, I wouldn't have added it.
Fair.
Yeah. Every time I hear the roars, it just makes me smile.
Yay.
Okay, that's enough bouncing. I think Blink actually means to be angry that his Discord crashed.
I gotta piecemeal my points back together. I are annoyed. O's. Oh.
There are very few people in the server.
Haha, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I don't know what the fuck happened. Just suddenly I got the Discord not responding thing. I took my finger off the button and it's like, don't crash, and it crashed.
Ugh, hate when that happens.
Right, anyways. So, all of you walk into the blue light, yes?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright.
Leo, if he has to, will probably need to be dragged along, but he doesn't mind.
Alright. Walking into the blue lights, in an instant, without any loading screens, you just find yourself on the same map that you entered from. So you're outside at the archway with the stone-cut stairs leading downward.
Here we are.
And immediately as you appear, Diana walks over, almost shocked. Oh, dear.
We lost luck.
Why is everyone crashing right at the end?
'Cause screw us.
I don't know.
Pain.
Much pain.
First, my power goes out, and then Blank's Discord stops responding, and then Spock's computer crashes. What's next? You two better
Only
watch
not-
out, you're the only two that haven't been affected yet.
Whatever's happening. Oh,
There goes Blaze. I'm okay. I'm okay. I am okay.
I'm pretty sure he did that for comedic sake.
probably.
Or his Discord actually did crash. Well, if they don't come back soon, I guess we'll just start off with Diana talking to the party next time.
I'm sure they'll come back.
Re.
Did your Discord crash too?
E.
I bet Spock's Discord crashed as well. I think it was probably an update they just put out.
His entire computer probably crashed.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Because
That
that
happens.
normally seems to happen with him sometimes. But we will wait and we will see. So, while we are waiting, how have you guys enjoyed the session so far?
I have.
Definitely enjoying it. How have I been doing with the, Leo so far?
Pretty good.
I say pretty good.
Am I interacting better with everyone? Not just NPCing.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Did you guys enjoy your first technical boss battle?
Yeah.
We had.
I almost,
Hey.
I almost died.
You wouldn't have straight out died, you would have just been knocked out.
I tanked. The dice would not let me move.
There was a reason why she didn't directly attack you, by the way.
Was it because I was standing right in front of her?
No, it wasn't. It's because you couldn't kill her if you tried.
Hmm. Well, she wasn't exactly physical.
She wasn't dexterity based. You never used anything that required strength.
True. With her changing the gravity, I practically just dug my roots into the ground. It's like, nah, I refuse, I'm not moving.
Yeah, that's kind of like my way of using, like, mechanics in the video game.
Yeah.
Because if Spock had fallen from the furthest wall all the way to the end, he would have taken 3d10 falling damage.
Yikes.
It deals
Ouch.
normal falling damage is like a d6, I believe, for every 10 feet past the first 10.
I believe so.
Gravity influx works differently, where every 10 feet past 30 you take a d10.
Eesh.
Damn.
And gods forbid you get hit with gravity influx and there isn't a roof.
Because then you just go, woo!
Yeah,
Until you leave spell range.
at that point, you just die.
What's the spell range on it anyway? Because I assume that the gravity is only affected until you leave the spellcasting range.
It does not have a current spellcasting range since it was originally designed for only in-dungeon use.
Is it an actual spell or is it a lair action?
It is not. It's not a spell and it's not a lair action actually.
You just made it up on the fly, or
No,
is it actually
I've had
core?
I've had this planned. I can't reveal to you what it is, but also I can because you already know about them. It's a personal skill.
Oh god, Discord just flashed again.
Oh no, are we losing blank again?
I don't want. I don't want to go, Mr. Stark. I don't feel so good.
God damn it.
Right. I don't know if Spock's coming back, but I'm getting too tired to continue. So I think that's where we're gonna end it for tonight. We're gonna, just pick up next week with Diana talking to the party and assessing the situation of what happened. So I'm gonna say a thank you to the Twitch chat that decided to stop by for the stream. I appreciate all of you for helping support the channel. I'm sorry that the power got cut on me more than halfway through the session and cut the stream. Now I've got to go do some editing to post it on YouTube eventually.
Oh, Spock is online again.
Oh,
Good.
wonderful. I'm still too tired to continue.
Okay.
A thank you to my players for showing up today. Lots of fun.
Yeah.
I have a small message to attend to in a few minutes for Gerald or Nomad, and I will
Welcome
be
back.
discussing things with them. Welcome back, Spock.
Yeah, my computer decided to die, then update.
I figured your
good.
computer had died. I didn't think they would update.
Yeah, we were waiting on you. It's like, oh, is he gonna come back?
Yeah,
But
it
I
decided
have-
to update.
I have decided to end session for tonight.
I had assumed.
Fair. So yeah, thanks everyone, and we will be having a stream again for this session next week at 6:30 p.m. I'm going to attempt to hold to a stricter schedule from now on. And tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time, we have Blank's stream.
Yeah.
and that's gonna be fun.
Depending on actions taken, there probably will be a loud character introduced echo, just giving you a heads up. I will try not to make it like...
you are not screaming and shouting.
Yeah, though you may have to probably turn me down for that when the character is revealed.
Probably.
So, just a heads up so I don't blow out your eardrums.
You'll have to give me a heads up when they're introduced.
Alrighty.
But yeah, that is all for tonight. Again, thank you all for coming, and I appreciate every one of you. I will see you tomorrow and or next time. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.